I have a shiny recap point to give to whoever wants to do the short recap, which will be very easy, I think.
Do you want to take it?
Lots of fighting.
We were some other guys.
Yes. So there were orcs, but super badass orcs wearing plate armor. I cannot remember what they're called. Orogs. That's the one. And they were attacking the town. And
one of those donuts. Sorry.
Which ones?
The ones that have got chocolate on the outside.
Nutella in them, I think.
Holy shit.
Right, these are mine. You guys can have those ones. Thank you, Brad. And I'll be good and I'll pass it back.
If they are filled with Nutella, I vote that Brad instantly gets an inspiration point.
Oh, and before I forget, I mentioned in the thingy in Discord, but everyone gets an inspiration point for having everyone survive.
Oh, I already have one banked, like a proper one.
Dead stack. Sorry, buddy.
So yes, there were
Nutella.
there were Orogs that were attacking was it the south part of the town or the northern part? I can't remember.
Everywhere, just the whole town.
Yeah, it was. They were attacking the armory wherever that's based. Was where that sort of started.
Yeah.
Anyway, they were attacking the town, and our secondary characters banded together to save their village, fighting off. First, they had the little
Magmins. I believe they were Magmins. Yeah.
So there were Magmins. Dealt with them quite easily. Thought that was going quite well, and then the Orogs turned up.
Just got bloated in the face, mate.
Yep.
Orcs riding the Akbi.
Yeah. I was about to get to the riders. Yeah. That's when.
Oh, neat.
Did
Did any of that speak survive? Because I know, the two dwarves were both riding them.
Yeah, one of them did.
Yeah, I know. The one you were on got set on fire.
Yes, that one did not survive. That wasn't what killed him, though. I don't think so. Yeah, going toe to toe with one of the Orogs brought the very angry Scottish dwarf down.
Hey.
I really should narrow that down because angry Scottish dwarf probably.
That's all dwarves.
Yeah.
That's the default. Yeah.
But as a reprieve, meanwhile, at the other side of town, our primary adventurers were fighting off more Orogs that were helping defend two giants who were digging. They were flame. Was it molten or flame? Fire. There we go. Fire giants. They were digging for something and
using swords as shovels.
Yes,
That's what the book says.
Yep, and they were prioritising that over everything else. So we were attacking them, and they
even we started wailing on them. They were like, "Nah, I like this ground."
So whatever
they were very close to unearthing what they were after.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll be going digging.
Yeah. We managed to fight off most of the Orogs and knock out one of the flame giants while he was trying to retreat. They seemed to have a relationship to each other, or they knew each other by names. They could just be friends, but they seemed pretty upset that
we don't want to prejudge their relationship.
Yeah.
So
there was a male and a female.
Yes. So we've either separated.
The book does in fact specify something about them.
Okay. So they're.
I'll get that information in a minute.
Yeah. So they're either friends or lovers or brother and sister or I don't know.
They know each other.
Yeah, they know each other quite well. But the second giant continued to retreat. Upon the retreating of the giants, the remaining orcs retreated, and we were left with everyone alive, albeit barely for the dwarf with one hit point.
One might go.
And there was a lot of devastation, but no humanoid casualties as far
as we saw.
As far as we could tell. We haven't had a chance to survey the actual village.
But of those guys and us, yeah, we're fine.
Yeah. So of the warriors, the ones who called to arms, they all survived. The village, while damaged, we don't know yet.
One building burned down. Hey.
And that,
sugar fiend or something.
yeah, and we were left at that stage. I don't think we'd.
No, that is a full recap. Have your recap point, Michael.
Yay! Is that on top of the other one that we got for having?
Yes. Recap points are separate.
One is
recap
permanent,
points.
One is
recap points are wiped at the end of every session.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Inspiration points. Those carry over, but you can only ever have one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, so yes, where we left it, the giant was recently knocked unconscious. I'm going to say that in that instant, Darethra, the leader of the town, the Lord Protector, calls for some chains.
Good.
And
That seems sensible.
And some chains are produced, and the giant is chained up. The some other people come out and start helping with that and start surveying the damage. It seems that the village managed to escape the worst of the destruction. And
the one abandoned building, I think it was.
There was an abandoned building that burned down. Part of Othavir's harness shop burned down.
Oh dear.
But that's still salvageable. All in all, it actually went better than it should have done.
Nice.
So the wizard is still suggested to me.
In all the happenstance of all the chains being brought out and you being focused on the giant, you don't notice that he is nowhere to be seen anymore. And it's only partly so that it removes him from the equation to give me an easier time.
Okay, that's fine.
No, he is off doing something.
Oh Christ!
Suggestion is still in effect, though.
Oh,
is he hunting the other giant?
He probably is.
I mean, who can say?
8 hours it lasted. So, but can I still feel that I'm concentrating? Like I can feel the factors. So I'm like, darlings, I don't know what he's going to be doing. It's going to last for another...
What did you tell him to do?
Help us with the giants. Oh. Now, he might go off and kill more giants.
It'll probably last another 7.5 hours.
Yeah. He's going to be at that for a while. He might die. He might be very angry at the end of it. He was quite powerful. But even he's not going to be able to fight an entire army of them if he manages to find their enclave.
Would self-preservation not override? Presumably he wouldn't go on a
I
suicide
believe
mission.
suggestion, he will not put himself in mortal peril for it.
Yeah.
So one of the last things I did in the encounter was blow up my turret.
You did, yes.
So Sam is currently just staring very intently at the wreckage.
Yeah.
And yes, when you touch it...
I start scraping through
You start scraping through it, and then all of a sudden, blood starts fountaining out of your nose, out of your ears, out of your tear ducts, and out of your mouth. And you take 16 points of psychic damage.
Oh my
Do
God.
I see this?
Depends on how distracted you are.
She's probably over by the giant.
Yeah, you were
by the giant.
Directing people to like, there, no, he'll escape if you use that, this way.
I'm having a rifle through his pockets, personally.
A rifle through his pockets, you say?
I do.
Make sure you turn him on his back and he'll swallow his own fucking tongue.
And that thing's the size of a bloody pig, so...
He's my inspiration point. Oh, natural 20.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I can probably see him dive into this thing's pockets. Like, I suppose that's picking a pocket.
Okay, so he
It's
has.
safe in small confined spaces. That's why I like boxes.
So I said this was Oxort, yes?
I
Yes.
didn't listen, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, 1d6. Roll a d6 for me, please, Joe.
I will, thank you.
4.
In the battle.
Okay, then the first. Oh, I also got a 4 on the d100. Okay, you pull out a dented metal helm that's been used as a bowl.
Okay.
Do I see the other innkeeper in the battle somewhere?
No.
Darethar. No, not Darethar. Oh, I've got to write him down as well on the enemies list.
His name was Draven. You don't see Draven anywhere. He's probably hiding, saving his own hide. You get an iron cooking pot.
Okay.
Ooh,
You can never level
89.
those.
You get a giant-sized drum.
Oh.
Ooh, even higher, 93. You get an uprooted berry bush.
Okay. So I have
Usually in the
a
pocket.
helmet.
A helmet that's been used as a bowl.
Yes.
A cooking pot.
Yes.
What was the third thing I said?
Yeah.
A berry bush.
No, a giant-sized drum
Yeah.
and an uprooted berry bush.
Are any of these magical?
No.
Not even the natural 20.
No.
And you also get a ruby pendant worth 750 gold pieces.
Oh, well, there we go.
Oh shit! Like, oh fuck! That's actually super useful for me as well.
You're like in the thing, just like in the berry bush. Darling, leave the crap in the pocket.
Yeah, that's gonna go down the shaft.
That wasn't even in his pockets, that was in a sack.
That's actually very useful.
Okay, the Magnians and the Orcs have no treasure. The Orogs, on the other hand...
I think I have most of my spells left.
How much was it worth?
Oh, 750.
Fuck. That's what 750 over 50.
Loki!
25 over 5.
I got it.
Okay.
15?
No.
It's 15 castings of continual flame.
Oh, wow.
Do you like?
No, I'm okay. They smell nice, but no, I'm okay. I've had dinner.
Okay, thanks. Had chicken sandwich.
Um,
Also, yes, the Orogs, all of them have... how many Orogs were there, did I say? There was
three
in that.
Three in that bunch, and two. I would say discount the ones that the other group dealt with. Cause
Yeah, the other group looted those.
Yeah.
So there were 3 in that combat.
Yep.
I guess between them they have... 18... 31 gold pieces in mixed coinage.
Okay. Between the 4 of us. I don't know what that is. It's a number. It's almost nice. It's almost 8. It's 7 and a bit.
Forgotten the Persian alphabet.
As one does.
I used to know it because I used it for all of this shit. And I've forgotten it.
Have you got a cheat sheet written down in there somewhere?
I have.
At least you thought ahead then when you did remember it.
Can I?
So yeah, the giant is still pretty unconscious. Darithra is also helming, getting it chained up, and she instructs, all right, no one even attempt to wake it just yet.
Can I cast detect thoughts on it?
Ooh.
Like while it's unconscious, like it won't have any surface thoughts, but I can just probe it and get the deeper stuff.
You can try.
You
Yeah,
can see what
I
its,
certainly
it,
try,
you can see
yeah.
what its concussion dreams are.
Yeah. So
It's mostly loud impacts and pain.
to make sure it doesn't die, and then I'll go cross-eyed for a second, and then just I just went black, and then
Okay,
Nice.
what you get is an image of this giant and the other giant skipping through a field of flowers, holding hands, and everything is on fire.
that's the surface. So that's his dream.
That's his dream.
I can see me loving nobody but you for all my life.
And that song is playing as well.
That is annoying. And then she'll probe deeper to try and get the deeper stuff. So he makes
One
a
more
wisdom
time.
saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, he makes a wisdom saving throw, and then
Even while it's unconscious.
you can focus your mind on any one creature you can see within 30 feet. And
Unless incapacitated has a specific clause in that deals with wisdom saving throws, which I don't think it does.
I don't think it does now. So I just
Well, he failed that.
yeah.
5
So-
total.
So now I can read his deeper thoughts. So anything that's in there, like any memories, any of that kind of stuff, it's like
Okay.
he's laid bare.
He had a dream of going to art school. But
So
was never really
I guess I should
You-
ask
you
just
push-
what I'm looking for.
Right.
Why was he here?
You push
So-
deeper,
Yeah.
and you get to a pretty hardcore sex scene, unfortunately.
Oh, that was not pleasant.
So happy together.
Then you...
with the female giant, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So that might be useful though. That information is useful because apparently it's reciprocal. Okay.
And yes, you push deeper than that, and you get images of fire and smoke, the sound of hammer and tongs, a foundry, and a figure.
Okay.
Difficult to make out, but
Similar skin tone to that.
oh yeah, he's wearing a helmet. You can't actually see any exposed flesh.
Right.
You see a pair of glowing red eyes within the helm.
Yep.
And this is on a similar scale to the viewpoint.
It's
Actually looking
taller though. A little
actually
bit.
slightly taller. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big, imposing, wielding a hammer,
Okay.
a large hammer, within which is actually a cage with a person inside it.
The fuck? There's a cage in the hammer.
Yes.
In the head of the hammer, there is a
Look, there's
there is a cage with a figure inside it. But that's not the focus of this. The focus of this is the guy stood
yeah.
there. Yeah, and then you zoom past that, and you see a colossal figure, unmoving, prone, and it's still in pieces, but you can see the shape of it.
There's a guy in a hammer.
Oh, sweet.
And that's where it ends.
It doesn't seem
you get that zooming, sweeping shot, zooming past, then the figure, and then just that's it.
Yeah. Like a sweat drop. Oh shit. That's bad.
What did you see?
It does not look near to completion, though. I'll say that.
I think they're trying to build something rather nasty.
What did you say? Sorry, was that thing was that a person or a...
Which so clarify which
like the big colossal thing that was prone.
Yes.
It looks like it's made of metal.
Yeah, made of metal,
Yep.
and
Are they Frankensteining some shit?
Now, I think they're building a golem, darling.
Oh,
A very big one.
I don't like that.
This thing was bigger than he was, right?
I don't like that.
So like its leg is the size of them, basically. Like we're talking.
I'd need to look further ahead in the book to see how big this thing may or may not be. I'm
Oh,
not that
good.
it's
He's
in.
not just pulling it out of his arse. That's comforting.
I'm not that that
This
might
seems on,
be.
This seems on cue for fire giants. Just like
But then again, this is not necessarily a fully accurate memory.
Yeah, golems aren't outside the realms of like Tal's experiences. She's been in Waterdeep, she's been in a lot of places, and golems are
What I'm saying is, with the spell, is perspective is
a little odd. Yeah.
is a little off.
But
So
it's still-
because this fire giant holds that other figure in higher esteem than itself, then he is that's the main reason why he seems bigger and more imposing. And then this project they're working on is massive. It might be because that is the actual size of it, or it might be because it is such a big project to focus on.
That's a really nice way of doing tech thoughts that is sort of thematically influences what you see.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
you know that they're working on something, and in fact, the thing that you saw might not even be verbatim what they're working on, but it's a representation of it.
yeah. So it might be farther or less on complete than they think it is. So we just don't know. Right.
But you also got the sense of
She
frustration because it's nowhere near done.
Yeah. So Tal will turn around immediately and go back to where the hole is and start looking down.
Okay,
I
well,
join.
yeah, sure. Now I believe someone cast some kind of shatter on the ground. So the earth is all loose.
Yeah.
So you're able to handily scrape things
Could you
aside.
run-
And as there is a hardy dwarf next to you,
I have a shovel.
do you pull out a sword?
Darling, can you
How long
Okay.
did the whole detect thought stuff
I-
take?
Last for a minute.
yeah,
Well,
probably like
I
it
start
was probably
shoveling
quick,
the
like 30
hole.
seconds.
Okay, give me a
But if you were
strength
familiar
check,
as well.
please.
With advantage because I have a shovel?
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Yay. Oh god.
Better.
That's better. 19.
Oh yeah, you very handily you manage to unearth a fragment of something. It's a large fragment.
Like this table large,
Yeah.
this room large.
Like-
It's
the
a
big-
broken band
Fragment.
of 2-inch thick adamantine, roughly 11 feet long and weighing 1,000 pounds.
the table, and about as thick as the table, a little bit thicker.
Length and the thickness of the table.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Did you say 11,000 pounds?
When you say
No,
a band,
sorry, 1,000 pounds.
like a bracelet? Or?
A bent
like a
and
black
broken band, but
Okay.
yeah,
It's huge.
yeah, it's a C-shaped fragment.
C-shape. Okay. Does it look like it had like another part of the circle? Well, if
It looks like it is a part of a bigger whole.
Okay. So like, there's no other like the other bit of that circle is not in the ground.
Yeah.
Ugh.
This thing is darling set.
That's adamantium.
Bang. That it is. Well, it's ours.
Dibs. Yes.
Let's start there. It's quite heavy.
Did they carry it out of there?
I imagine we
No.
could. I imagine we could hire a team of draft horses
2 teams.
and a levitate spell
What is that?
and the dwarf.
And you see walking over is Elistra, the female proprietor of the Lion Shield. The Lion's Head, the one with the dead husband dead ex-husband down in Nightstone.
This is a business opportunity, darling.
That was fucking smooth.
This is a very big chunk of adamantine.
A very big chunk.
I thought it might be.
It's quite valuable.
It is. I am willing to purchase it from you.
Now, are you, darling? That sounds lovely. How much were you thinking? We'll start the negotiations now. We're in the hole. And nobody can argue.
4,000 gold.
4.5?
Done.
Does that seem right?
Yeah, what?
Does that seem right? Yeah, does that seem right?
That's a fucking lot of adamantium.
That is.
Is that
Adamantine.
adamantine?
What
Does that
would
seem
the
right?
roll be?
Ooh.
I don't know. We've both got dice in hand. And we don't even know what the roll is.
So, are you there now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can see that he has just got blood all over him.
What the hell is wrong? Never mind.
Okay, you have to wait. I'm sorry. Are you dead business, Samuel? But this is more important.
Gold first, then that. How much is this worth?
Do you look after him?
Can I have an Arcana check first, please?
Oh, he did well.
21.
Okay, yeah, it's actually faintly magical, so you might want to cast Detect Magic on it.
Do you have any spells left?
I have. I don't have to detect magic. Well,
I can definitely do that.
Okay.
Little pan snail.
It reveals a faint, lingering magical aura, although the school of magic cannot be ascertained.
It's magical, so that might affect the.
The fact that it can't be ascertained also is very
It's unusual.
interesting, and interesting things are more expensive.
It's not of a particular school, you understand. Whatever enchantment is, it is a freer magic, perhaps a different or older magic. I don't know, but
If it wasn't, if let's pretend it wasn't magical, how much would this thing be appraised at?
Honestly, I'm not 100% sure.
It's huge.
Compared to the 4,000 that's been offered.
4,000 is a bit of a low offer, but I'm also going to have a subsequent roll, and this subsequent roll can have advantage for whoever it is that rolls for it, but only one person can roll. And I am going to ask for... Could you pass me that DM screen? Oh, the cat is gone, so I can actually use both hands now.
It's cured!
I no longer have feline paralysis in my left arm. Ooh, and I'm just gonna get...
There's no real appraisal checks.
No, there isn't. So I think it's just going to be a base intelligence roll.
Shotgun not.
You going to assist?
If it's
No,
big,
you've got advantage already, so there's no point.
Okay.
It's not bad. That's better.
21 again.
Okay, yeah, that's a super low offer. You'd actually think that it, if you had your pick of the market, you could easily get 1,500 for it.
So you whisper.
Sorry, 15,000.
So you whisper in my ear, darling, I've been notified by my consultant that
She gives him a look.
that your lowballing is quite a fair amount.
I'm gonna start dabbing at you.
It's not exactly a seller's market, though, is it, darling?
No, it's not. But it's ours, and we can just take it elsewhere.
Is
So
this the new?
give us a
So
reasonable
it's like
offer.
a-
And I understand you'll have
yeah.
to remove it from the ground and all of that thing. My consultant has said 16,000.
Can I please have a persuasion roll?
I can just not roll garbage. It'll be fine. That's talked.
Yeah.
I have a tray somewhere.
Oh,
Oh, that was all.
Can you maybe stack that? Just lay that flat and then roll again.
One more.
Here you go.
Oh, 23.
We got there.
Eventually, I should just bring that one out. Really?
Who is this? Is the lion's share?
Alistra Orgar, yes.
Could I, as a consultant, also have a word?
Of course, Daniel.
A word in your ear.
Yeah. You guys talk very briefly because I need to look up something.
Could we perhaps suggest a consortium between them and some others? Because, I mean, I realise the Tribal's a merchant town,
The
but
fire giants are
people,
going to be coming back for this.
and also people don't have 16,000 gold lying around.
No, they don't normally, but she does.
Okay then. how do, no, I don't want to know.
Is it wise to leave such a powerful object with this person? The giants will come back.
The giants wanted to complete their device. If it's broken down, they can't complete the device. Serves two purposes at the same
If
time.
it's melted down into lots of warhammer heads and armour and daggers, then they probably can't put it in whatever use.
I can give you 5,000 in gemstones now, and a promissory note for another 7,000 to be cashed in at Yarta. And I will provide you with goods up to... Sorry, what's the total so far? That's
12.
13.
Yeah, that was 12.
12.
That's right.
7.75? Yeah. All basic maths has gone out of the window.
13 pounds, right the first time.
What?
13,000.
No,
It's 5 and 7.
5 and 7.
It's 12.
It's 12?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
it is.
that's 12.
I'm done. Sorry, ignore me.
No, Tallis, it's first 13, so...
Yeah, I'm a software developer and I can do math.
And goods, some available here, some available in Yarta, up to the tune of a further 2,000 for a total of 14,000 gold pieces in total value.
It's a lot of effort, darling. Though I will consult my
If you roll an insight check,
yeah. That's going to be good.
Chunky.
But I don't really have high. Oh no, I do. 24.
oh, you don't have it that
Well, no, I
high.
rolled a 19. I rolled a 19. I only had 24. If I was any of those stats, it'd been 30.
Because of course it would. Because bards.
Bard Rogue.
Yeah,
Bard Rogue, Jesus
Bard
Christ.
Rogue. It's just, I love it. I love it so much.
Alright, so this is as much as she can reliably afford with what she has available to her.
Right. So I come up with, darlings, this is pretty much everything she can afford for us. We could get more. We'd have to go to Waterdeep or Yarta.
Focusing around this...
No, I don't want to move a table around either,
If you
darling.
look very carefully into Algernon's eyes right now, you know how cartoon cats sometimes have literal dollar signs
Right.
in the middle?
It's like...
Except instead of a dollar, you see the
Just a little gold piece.
the little gold dragons,
Yeah.
which are shaped like doot 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 doot.
Sure.
We accept, darling.
Very good. I will have some people cart this back to my shop, and
Offer to help. Levitate.
marvelous, marvelous.
Yeah.
Just please come with.
What's like
And then, before you
But
go,
it's like a whole personal lease.
Oh, okay.
before you go, Narth, who has been hanging around as well, says, "Oh right, could I speak to you at your earliest convenience?"
Of course.
Marvellous. Yeah, me and some of the others are having a chat, and we'd like to thank you for your help in all this. But we can see that you're in the middle of something. We'll speak with Darithra, and we'll sort something out.
Very well.
Jolly good.
Then he goes back to join everyone else, and they're all sorting out all the stuff. So,
What happened to you?
Like malfunction. Turret. Boom. Orb.
Were you next to it?
He's just saying orb. He's been doing that for a while now.
Right. Okay.
Pocket.
Pocket. Right. You need to sleep. I need to sleep. I need a bath.
Yeah, we're probably all bathed in gore at this point.
Agala says that, alright, tonight's stay is on me. All of you, please feel free to clean yourselves up in the bathroom back at the inn.
Oh, that's very good of you.
Yes, I will take that off.
So, we follow
Did you
the...
just make 14,000 gold? What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm good at talking.
Does
Do you want to use my staff to trudge along?
Oh, that would be.
Does he need a health potion?
I think he
I'm
needs to
fine.
sleep.
I just, the turret it blew up. Put too much. It's fine. It's fine.
Too much boom.
Too much room.
He needs to sleep, darling. I think I need to sleep. The bath.
Do we collect our jewels and stuff from?
Is it like a big bag, or do they present it in a hamper?
Little
wicker affair.
Little chest with like velvet interiors.
Alistra, with your help levitating it,
Yeah.
brings it into the lion's head,
What's the final 2,000?
down into the
Goods and services
Goods
from
and
any other.
down into
Of
the basement
company.
there. Asks you to wait there. Disappears off upstairs. Comes back down, carrying a backpack,
Okay.
which she gives to you.
And you hit the floor. I can't lift that, darling. That's your job.
No, actually, the backpack.
I suppose if it's in gemstones, depends how big the gemstones are.
They are
Oh.
500 GP gemstones.
Yeah.
Don't we have
So
that
you've got-
bonding?
10 of those. And the bag
You-
that has
you get
been
like
given to you weighs the same no matter what you put in it.
Oh.
I see.
So it's a backpack, not a regular bag.
Yeah.
And you have her
Handy haversack.
Yes,
I
it
love
is.
handy haversack.
Which is one thing that you could have stolen from the safe had you gone that route.
Yeah.
There, for the grace of God. Now we did honest work.
I'm pretty sure I have all her money at this point, so bothering to steal from us. That's stupid.
Is everyone seen Endgame here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you've seen it now.
Or-
last time.
Oh no!
Oh,
Sorry, I thought
oh,
you meant Ender's
oh.
Game.
Can you just put your fingers in your ears for a second and go la 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 la? All I'm imagining is Tal staring at a pile of money and going, "I am inevitable."
Oh, dear.
There you go.
Oh, toy! I love these things. I've never actually had one.
No?
No, it's never come up.
I had one in the 3.5 game I was playing at one point.
I'd be willing to forego a share of money in return for the backpack. It's rather handy, actually. It involves a certain extra-dimensional conjuration magic in which you could store... You'd be welcome to store things in here as well.
You may
Much
have-
like a bag of holding, yes.
Oh,
You may have the backpack.
Is that okay with
What
everyone?
happens out of curiosity between you? You're
No,
quite
no,
smart.
no. Okay, I only had one official magic lesson, and they did explain several rules. And the first one was, well, don't put extra-dimensional spaces in extra-dimensional spaces.
What happens?
Bad things.
Good. That's good to know.
No, it isn't. No, I don't like that book.
Because like,
Do you
here's a
want to
weapon.
roll to know exactly what happens, or you?
I'll roll to know exactly what happens, but yeah. Natural one.
Oh,
It grows. Both bags grow.
22.
Why wouldn't
22. Okay, yeah. If you put an extra dimensional space inside another extra dimensional space, then there is a massive explosion that damages everything inside and outside of it, and all the contents stored within both extra dimensional spaces are scattered across all of the planes.
It doesn't
randomly.
damage; it annihilates.
Yes.
It-
So you would.
it
So if you did, you
unmakes.
would lose all of your worth, all of your wealth.
And whoever
Oh.
put the thing in the bag.
Oh,
and
we could throw the bag in the other bag and like have like the bag over there and throw the bag.
You've
in
seen the
bag.
arrow of engineering, I presume.
I've seen the arrow of engineering. Amazing. One of my players
Classic.
in the campaign I run has it, and he doesn't understand what it does.
Oh.
He's like this super weird looking arrow. It's like, why would I use this thing? It's so weird and heavy, and it's like because it has a disadvantage on attack rolls because it's so top heavy.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, it's just, but it's stupid. It's like, and everyone else is like, don't you dare tell him shit. Because if he uses it, it's going to be amazing.
He's just gonna use it on a fucking rabbit or something. He's hunting.
Probably. It's like disappears. What? What happened? Disappears. And a loud bang.
I always imagined it would be, you know, like how space battles are like completely silent because there's sound in space.
Yeah.
I always imagined it would be completely silent, and actually there'd be less light than normal because it would just block out all light for a second, like a black hole, and then suddenly some of the world is missing.
Yeah.
I'd actually imagine. Okay, so the latest Star Wars film, where she does that jump that
Yeah.
cuts through. Yeah, the whole silence and then the what? Wait, no, that was in Total Silence. No, I'm thinking of the prequel series with the mines in the asteroid field.
Oh, yes.
That's an amazing sound effect, and I'm imagining that.
Okay. Cool.
Anyway, there's not just the gemstones in there.
Oh, hello.
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that these are worth 500 gold each.
Yes.
Oh.
500? No, 50, aren't they?
50. No, the big
The
ones.
small healing potions are
Sorry,
50.
yes, I meant
You mean the big ones?
these are the 8d4 plus 8 ones.
Oh, heck.
These 500 each?
I think so. Let me check. Potions 5e. It's telling me the cost as well. They're on the rare category, so they.
They're rare. Okay, so
Yeah, so they'll be 500 because the uncommons are I think like 2.
yeah, I've got the table here, and it says rare 501 to 5,000, but these are consumables, so it's probably
Yeah, so
half
less,
of that.
yeah.
So it'd be 250 to 2,500.
Yeah, so
And
they're
that
probably
500.
500. Yeah.
Adds up there, yeah.
So in that case, say that's another 1,000.
Right.
Oh, dear.
Those are the big potions as well.
And
I don't even I didn't make the biggest ones because I was like, what's the likelihood of us running into one of those? Like,
That's the thing, is like you start off with like little ones, which is just like doing a shot. And then you get the slightly bigger ones, which it might be like trying to drink like a whole juice carton in one go.
Yeah.
This is the kind of downing a pint.
Yes.
And then if you get any bigger than that, that is just like trying to drink a whole 2 litres of milkshake in a round.
So you've got 500 remaining of the goods and services provided.
Yes.
Yes.
In that case, that should be another 300 because these are the 4d4 potions,
Damn.
Okay.
and then
Those 50 each.
those are 50 each. So there is another 50 gold available.
Leave it as a tip, I don't know.
And if you need any standard adventuring supplies,
Right.
then ask for them,
Cool.
and she will give you inks and papers.
Yes.
Yes.
That means.
All right, then that's the 50 gold's worth of inks and papers that you can be used for
Sure. For the scribing
the scribing of copying magic spellbook stuff, and there'll be enough for what you want to do as well.
Cool. Right. So I'm just going to write this down like as a big list. So
Yeah.
Handy Haversack. How many gems?
5,000.
5,000.
So there's 10 500 gold piece gems.
10 times 500.
Split them out evenly. It's 2 each plus 2 extra.
Well, yeah. But I took the
He
haversack.
his share for the haversack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 each plus 1 extra.
Could I take the one?
Please.
Sure. Thank you. Then there was 244.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, sorry, no, 344.
344. 2 times 8d4.
Yeah.
And 3 times 2d4.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And that is all of the health potions that Brad made me.
That's a stock. That is the stock of a shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's.
Yeah. Yeah. You have cleaned her out.
But now she has a lot of adamantium to sell.
Yeah.
This
In
is
her
like
basement.
this is like destabilize the market amounts of adamantium. Adamantine, sorry. What colour is adamantine you're selling?
Black.
Yeah. I think it's black and silvery and weird looking.
Yeah. Yeah. It's black, but when the light shines on it just right, it's got an earthy red tone to it.
Ooh.
If you want to break things, darling, that's what you use. Things, not people. Very clear there.
All right then. Okay.
And you never know. The next time you come through here, they might have some adamantine armor and weapons available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you do a side quest and you unlock something in the town later on after you finish the quest and you see a little timer pop up in the quest log that says 23:59:59 as it's counting down. Yeah.
Or you must progress further in the story to unlock this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has someone noted their potions down?
I just
Yeah.
noted them down, but we haven't sort of divided them.
And the promissory note, I assume he had also. Do
Do you want to?
Yes.
I-
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. The
I've got
promissory note is in there as
I've
well.
got a scroll case. I will scroll it up, put it in the scroll case.
Who wants to look after this?
Okay then.
That's fair enough. You don't
I would like to immediately turn around and see if I can get 500 gold worth of paper and inks in addition in return for my gemstone.
Maybe I should give it to you.
Sure.
If
Sure.
it goes
Although it's
missing,
going to
I'll
clear
know.
out this. I'm going to be generous here because you.
This is just a scroll.
You've earned it,
It's
so
only
yeah.
promissory note.
Yes.
No money. Cool. I'm back to having 3 gold again, guys.
What's that?
I'm back to having 3 gold again.
But to be fair, you are spending your money on what you specifically are meant to be spending it on.
500 gold's worth of spell scribing ingredients.
So he can copy more spells out of that spell book that he stole. And any other spell book that you guys may or may not steal down the line.
Yep. Cool. Neat.
Nice.
Nice.
And yeah. You guys fairly knackered? You want to go to bed?
I'd like to have a quick meeting first, because we need to discuss
Team
it.
meeting?
Yes, team meeting as it were. Those giants will be coming back.
Oh, yes.
She will definitely be coming back. I doubt she'll be alone. I don't know if I want to be here when they come back.
No.
They're going to be very angry.
You can hear outside there is a ding 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 ding.
Are they already here?
It doesn't sound like an urgent ding 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 ding. And if you just
I may
hear
check
very
the door open.
very if you listen closely, you can hear the person ringing the bell saying, "Calling all militia to arms."
Oh, it's like town crier as opposed to like warning bells.
Yes. It's not the big bell in the tower. It is people with handbells going around notifying the town that trouble a brewing. Get your shit together.
Right now.
Be okay next.
No.
Oh,
But
they're just like...
this is the notification
Yeah.
that Darethra sends out that she can use to because Triboar with only 12 guards people. If shit gets real, then those 12 aren't going to do jack shit.
Yeah.
However, she can muster a sizable force from not just Triboar itself, but from the surrounding farmstead to get a very sizable militia that can handle whatever.
So we aren't
It
just
could reasonably be
if we did
frustrating.
just leave, we aren't just leaving them to be murdered in their beds by the giants when they come back.
No,
Probably.
probably not. These guys can look after themselves. This isn't their first rodeo.
Plus, in like a few days, they're all going to have adamantine weapons. So.
Yeah, you think that might have factored into
Yeah.
her desire to get the adamantine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yes.
Well,
I tell you what, those two smiths are going to be working their balls off. Or that they're on.
So you guys, I take it you're having this meeting back in the
yeah,
in the inn that you're
one
staying
of the
in.
rooms, probably.
we should.
Are you also cleaning up? Just wondering, how much time you're spending.
Oh, helping
here.
them clean up the town.
No, I mean cleaning yourselves up because you're covered in gore and viscering.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just press the digitation over and clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old dry shampoo.
But there is also the option of actually a fully stocked bathroom available that was
Yes.
offered.
I'll
Which
have
might be
that
nice.
after this. That's fine.
We'll do the meeting first.
I'll press the smell off all of us, and then we can clean the actual goo off after the meeting.
Okay.
We should probably get some rest before the giant.
True.
He won't be up for several hours, and he's chained up at this point. And I've gotten most of the information I think we're going to get out of him. Although I don't know where they were from. That might be useful information.
What about your friend at the other lodging?
Oh yes, I need to deal with it. I'll have a sleep on, and I think once I wake up, I'll have a better way of causing him misery.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is a knock at the door eventually,
Right.
and it is Ogala. When you've got a moment, would you mind coming down to the kitchen? A couple of us would like to have a brief chat with you, if that's okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well-
I mean, far be it from me, far be it from me to be seen in a kitchen.
We should probably find out.
Probably should go.
We should probably find out what these different people want.
Yes. Let's
Probably praise and adoration.
You need to.
It will come.
Yes.
How much psychic damage do you take?
16.
16.
Mhm.
That's chunky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 4 damage on 2d8.
Oh, okay.
Right. We head downstairs.
And you can see there are 6 people in the kitchen.
There's a lot of people in here.
You see Darethra,
Yeah.
Darethra Shendril, Dars Helgar, Narth Tezrin, Ogala Meltimer,
Yeah.
Othovir,
Yeah.
and I've forgotten the last one's name.
I have a suspicion.
Huth Kolstag.
Really?
No, it's Gelrin Foh.
Okay.
He didn't make it.
Yes, we have Revenant Tjurth Kolstag. For some reason, he's come back and he's angry.
Oh, just wait.
Oh, God.
A long time. And so, the 6 of them are just gathered in the kitchen. They're sat down there, having chats. They've all got coffee. You are offered coffee or tea or something stronger.
Stronger.
There you go.
Milk, please.
Milk, coffee,
Strong.
ale.
Yes.
And actually, no, Galrin doesn't have coffee. He also has ale because dwarf.
Served in the skull of an orc.
Yeah. He brought his own mug, which is the skull of an orc with a metal handle stuck on the side of it.
Does check out.
And it's not a fresh one either. It's an old one. It's not one harvested today and still dripping.
Coming later. Yes, you wanted to see it, Starlings?
Yes. Sorry, this is Ogala talking.
Yeah.
We know that you didn't have to help.
Nope.
And we're all very grateful. We're all very, very grateful for what you did. So the five of us, and she indicates the five of them, not including Darethra,
Yep.
would all like to offer something. Not all of us are able to offer much, but, well, I know adventurer types are always after information.
No, that's true.
Information is valuable. Gold is shiny.
It is shiny. That's
How
true.
about a giant slayer great axe?
Yes.
I can't argue with that.
One of my former travelling companions is in possession of a giant slayer great axe.
Is he now?
And if you were to travel to Zermorven Hall, Zymorven, and speak to Harthos there, it's his ancestral keep. It's on the Ralvin Road, northwest of Silvery Moon. If you if you mention my name and explain why you may need it, then I'm sure he'd be willing to loan it to you.
Which one's speaking right now? Sorry.
Ogala.
Well,
Interesting.
my friend Val would very much appreciate that axe, so I imagine we will.
I thought that might be helpful.
Can never have too many axes.
Some of this can't.
If they're embedded in you, darling, they don't tend to be very good.
That's why I like them.
Oh, I see.
He likes embedding them in things, I take it.
Yes.
Yes.
He's very much more of an embedder than an embeddee.
What did you call me?
He called you one of his bedders.
That's not strictly accurate, actually. I'm saying you're very good at putting axes in people.
Ah. Yeah.
Hi, speaking of axes, I'm trying to do the dwarf
No, it's fucking
accent.
great, man. I'm loving it.
Now you see, I've made myself many a fine axe, and you might have seen my certificate on the wall there. Well, not there. Oh, this is strong stuff. That I'm the royal armourer of Citadel Felbar. I got this letter here. If you show this to King Morin and Queen Tithmel, they can possibly award ye some special gifts.
Sweet. Scroll case.
Yep.
Goes in the same one as the promissory note.
Yep. That's easy. Or should we split them in case one of them breaks? Because I've got 3-4 scroll cases.
We think if the scroll cases are going to. Why don't you just put it in the sack, darling?
Oh, that's the point. Oh, the sack!
And then just throw the scroll case with the promissory note along there. You've got that in the carousel.
Yeah.
Othovir's turn comes up.
Where is but where is Queen Morn and Queen Tithmel and King
Citadel Felbar.
Citadel Felbar. Right. Where is that? Your other friend was far more enlightening as to the direction we must go.
I'm sorry, I thought everyone knew what Citadel Felbar was.
I'm not a dwarf.
Some of the Silver Marches.
Silver marches, darling. Yes.
I have actually had some dealings with dwarves. That's the
You
like.
know one.
Several, actually.
Point to Bell.
They're good folk.
There are.
You don't
actually,
normally
yes.
refer to your own folk in the third person.
I'm avant-garde.
At which point, Gelrin goes,
He doesn't know. Don't worry about it.
and you've been saying the dwarven term for avant-garde the entire time. He goes, in common this time, avant-garde.
It's with this theatre appearing in town.
Okay, Othevere at this point goes, so I'd like to express my gratitude by sharing a secret with you.
Oh.
I know the location of a stash of magic items that the Margaster family keep locked away for emergencies. I have a history with the Margaster family, but I'd rather not go into it right now.
What was the family called?
He already spilled that bean.
Yeah.
He doesn't realise he spilled it.
Oh, okay. Can I thieves' cant to him? I forget if he can. I think he can understand it.
This is the sorcerer guy.
Oh, this is the sorcerer guy. Okay, I thought it was the rogue.
No.
Okay, no. Never mind then. So I can.
There is a 3-story tower in Silvery Moon that has a carriage house on the property. Now, this carriage house is a 30-foot square stone building with 2 floors. The windowless ground floor that holds the carriage has a big wooden sliding door in the front. The upper floor is an apartment with a floor made of wooden planks and a barred window set into each wall. An open wooden staircase in one corner of the building connects the floors. There are 2 human guards with spears stationed in the upstairs apartment. An arcane lock spell protects the sliding wooden door. The carriage has 2 draft horses harnessed to it, ready to leave at a moment's notice. The carriage is protected by an alarm spell, set to go off when the carriage door is opened. The magic items are hidden in a compartment under the passenger seat in the carriage.
And do you think they would mind us relieving in the bottle?
Well, they will mind greatly, darling.
Oh, I see. Sorry, terribly sorry.
I mean, there is some risk in claiming this, but
2 guards, arcane lock. Who's the alarm spell set to trigger to? Is it silent or loud as hell? If you don't know, darling, that's fine.
So just reading ahead, because it doesn't say in the stuff that he knows.
Yeah.
Right, doesn't know.
Then he doesn't know. There's an alarm on the...
Yeah, sorry, I'm afraid I don't know. I just know that there is an alarm spell.
But the alarm is only set to trigger if the large door is open.
The carriage door.
The carriage door. That's helpful.
Very.
So it's like a proper carriage then, with like doors and... Oh,
Mhm.
wow, okay. Like Queen's carriage kind of.
Yeah, they're well off, the Margaster family.
They aren't going to be. They're going to be a little less well off when I'm done.
Good. Good.
I see you don't like them. That's fine. I'm not going to pry.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Dars, I believe you've got something else to say? Oh, yes. Well, I was recently visited by an old acquaintance, a merchant from Mirabar. He had an interesting tale to tell. He saw a dwarf cleaning some stables in Xanthal's Keep. Xantharl.
So it's about...
Xanathar?
No.
That is exactly where my brain went.
Yeah, his town got worried very quickly. Like, oh, that's a no.
Shittingtons.
Xantharl.
Yep.
Xanthal.
Yeah.
Xanthal. Xanthal's Keep, a fortified village on the Long Road. He later recognised this same dwarf on a wanted poster when travelling through Longsaddle. My friend is very sure that the dwarf he saw is a wanted brigand known as the Weevil.
The Weevil.
Mm-hmm.
What a lovely name. what an aggressively charming...
Bandit name.
And he also, it seems to be the same naming scheme that other people that you've heard mention of.
Yeah. Down.
So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
so sorry,
Stop
Dance
charming
doesn't
anymore.
mention that, but you can probably twig he may or may not have some kind of Zend connection.
Yeah.
Now, according to the wanted poster, whoever delivers him alive to the authorities in Mirabar can collect a reward of 5,000 gold.
Ooh.
I did entertain the idea of going after him myself, but I'm a bit too old for such things nowadays.
Fair enough, darling.
Understandable.
So passing this information along is my little way of thanking you for your help.
Oh, that's very kind. Ooh, I haven't put an illusion spell in here yet.
Oh, you've separated them by
Yeah.
by school of
So
magic.
evocation, abjuration, necromancy, evocation, transmutation, divination. Yeah.
Nice.
This is in character as well, because while you guys are all like writing down the interesting stuff, I've just got 500 gold's worth of ink and I go, oh, yes. Ah.
And finally, Narth, who is... You don't even need an insight check to know that he is ambivalent about the fact that you guys have cleaned out his shop.
Oh yeah.
He loves the fact that they've got all that adamantine, and they,
Yeah.
despite the fact that they had to pay market price for it, still thinks they're going to turn a profit in the end.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it means that business is going to be tight whilst they get that sorted out.
Is business is going to be less liquid for a while?
Yeah. A lot of the capital is now tied up in a certain investment.
Mm.
That said, he's not holding it against you guys.
He's holding his towel.
No.
It's just how
He's not even holding it against anyone.
Yeah, that's good.
It's just a bit of a it's a stress, but a stress
yeah.
for the payoff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, a few months ago, we received a payment from one Amrath Mulnabar, Castellan of Nonar's Hold. Noanar. Noanar. Yeah. For 5 horse harnesses made by none other than our finest harness maker here, Othevir. Yes. Othevir nods. He finished the last of the harnesses, and I need to arrange delivery to Nonar's Hold. I am a little bit worried about the safe arrival of the shipment, so if you wouldn't mind carting all of this to Nonar's Hold. It's a village near the High Forest that once attracted wealthy hunters. I would be very happy to give you 100 gold up front to make the delivery, and you also get to keep the draft horse and cart that I'll be providing once you complete the delivery.
Seems nice.
I do prefer riding a cart rather than
Walking.
walking. Although I hear there's a carriage on offer.
Well, maybe at some point.
Oh.
I mean, this would perhaps be a more low visibility way to travel.
Would it be? Have you ever been in a carriage though? It's a lovely experience.
Once.
And there's
actually,
magic items there.
several times. It's when my father took me to Waterdeep.
Othevir does mention this particular very fine carriage is also rather distinct.
That's annoying.
It's got the family crest
crest.
emblazoned on every
Oh,
surface.
yes.
Yeah. It's made of actual gold. Do you remember? Do you remember when you got to the Mordrocker docks and you saw the ship that would become the St. Anthony's Revenge?
Yeah.
And it was a gold-painted pleasure brothel yacht.
Yeah.
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 Like that in wheels.
This thing looks like it was made to rub in "we are super rich, get out of the way, poor people" kind of wagon.
It's got like one of those like snowplow just
Not quite that
to
much.
divide the peasants as you go through.
Not quite that much. Anyway, I believe. Okay, so you've had
carriage,
Dars, you've had Narths, you've had Agalas, you've had Othevirs, and you've had Gelrins. Yes. At this point, Darethra says, "Right now that you've all said your thank yous, I find myself concerned. I, as you may or may not have gathered, am a member of the Harpers.
Yes.
I don't know if you know who the Harpers are."
The Zents would probably be briefed in that way.
No. She was saying that in character.
Yeah.
But yeah, you. I'm saying that you know that the Harpers are the anti-Zents.
They're basically, yeah.
That was how you were told. That was how you were sold that.
Yes.
An
They-
organisation?
They're an organisation that task themselves with the safeguarding of the realm,
Oh, that's noble.
and I am concerned that a pair of fire giants and a large company of orcs and orogs have managed to make it this far into the Desperin Valley without me being notified. So I would like someone to go and speak to someone in the Harpers up in Everland and just impress upon them the seriousness of what happened here.
Put the
Did I
frightened
tell you, darling, what they were looking for and what they were trying to do? I don't remember if I mentioned it.
No, you haven't. We've not woken that one up yet. We've got someone with a very big stick hitting him every time he seems like he's about to come round.
I would stab him in the eye, darling. His missus is going to come back, and she's going to be mad.
Oh, we are fully aware. That's why I've started browsing the militia.
Yeah, they were entangled I think is the correct word here.
Oh!
Yes, she's going to be very mad.
Boning.
And she will not be alone, darling.
Won't you be
That's
more
good to know.
mad if you blind?
Oh no, I
I
meant
don't
kill
think
him.
we'd talk about blinding.
No, I meant kill him.
It's very sweet. But
And bury him very deep. But anyways, they were looking for something.
Could he not be used as a bargaining chip? The safe release in exchange
Maybe.
for protection of the village, town? Apology.
We'll sort something out there. Thank you for the advice. They were
were
looking for that thing that you unearthed, were they?
They were trying to build something. Oh, melt that piece of thing down, by the way, so they
As
can
soon as
build
possible.
it.
Narth nods. Yes, we are. We want to. And he's speaking in a vaguely Caribbean, no, not Caribbean, Mediterranean accent.
Hmm.
Yes, we want to furnish the town with arms and armor as quickly as possible.
Melt it down to ingots immediately. They want that thing very badly, and they only sent 2 for some reason, but I suspect they will send more. And I also suspect if they manage to finish whatever they're building, it will be bad for everyone, including myself.
Noted. Thank you.
Hmm.
So, anyway, yes, I was asking you to go to Everland. I don't have much contact with my fellow Harpers, but yeah, I do. I want my organisation to be aware of the gravity of the situation. And she pulls out a platinum badge bearing the Triboar insignia.
Is that a message?
Could I ask you to travel east along the Evermore Way and visit Danivar's house in Everland, and give the badge to Dral Thevel. He's a half-orc with one eye, and he owns the pub.
It's probably distinctive.
So, if you just give this to him, and then he will...
I'm not looking at my phone, I'm looking on the map to figure out where these places are, mostly. And I'm like, to try to work out, like, a route.
I've got a lot of glare, but... Alright, so you're about here. I think this is Triboar here.
Yeah.
That's your town. Yeah.
That's Triboar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's roughly about here is
it's a-
Everland.
Assume-
And actually, the delivery that you're being given the carriage for,
Yes.
it's just about here.
Yeah, because
To
it
make-
says it was
So it'll be on the way.
So yeah,
Makes
if
the
you
most
head up,
sense.
if you head up that way,
If we get to keep the car at the end,
Wait, what about the
Citadel Felbar is in the Silver Marshes, it's up that way.
Citadel Felbar is up about here-ish.
so they're all in roughly the same direction.
They're all heading in that general direction. Yeah, I mean there is one. The guy with the 5,000 gold bounty. He's around here somewhere, I think.
Oh, I can nab his ass.
Abduction.
But yes,
Where's
if you could make this
Oh, I see,
task a priority, then I would appreciate it, and you should be compensated handsomely upon visiting the Harpers.
Very well.
And if and they may even be able to provide more tasks for some capable individuals to earn some coin.
Oh, okay. Oh, funny.
But yes, that was the implication.
Oh, sorry. I'm distracted.
I know that they're always on the lookout for capable individuals who can help them. So with this badge as my recommendation, hopefully, hello Loki, hopefully you'll be able to find a decent level of assistance there. And the possibility of becoming Harper's agents, should you so desire, even if only an informal arrangement, does come with its perks. A vast information network and allies in a
High
variety of places, high and low.
Oh, no.
Could use that. That'd be very handy.
Well, I'm sure you'll be very kind. Well, it's been a lovely time staying in Triboar. It's been a very nice time.
And
Apart from the
you might
giants.
have noticed that my offices took a bit of a hit in the giant attack. Actually, as you were walking past, you did notice that there was a boulder that had
Gaping hole in the tower.
gaping hole in it, and for some strange reason, the all the incident reports that you've been involved in were destroyed. Terrible shame.
God.
Oh, were they, darling?
Terrible shame. Yes.
That is a terrible, terrible shame.
Although I'm actually quite glad that you got that gentleman out of his cell, because the cells are now rubble.
Oh, are they?
Yes, if he'd still been in there, he'd probably been crushed.
Can I still feel the concentration?
Yes.
He might be doing something
Unwise.
helpful, unwise. Hard to say at this point. May have. Never mind. It might come back to haunt me later.
Good to know.
Yes. If you see him, probably shoot him on sight, I'd say.
I don't think I could get away with that, unfortunately.
He's going to be mad.
Probably. We'll deal with him. We've dealt with him mad before.
Fair enough.
So I have to get back to things. So if you'll excuse me, and then she leaves. And out of character, you probably want to make her task a priority. Yeah, do the other things on the way, but it will make things a lot easier for you in the long run if you do her task.
Right.
I wish I could figure out a way of saying that in game.
Well, so Tal knows the Harpers, so she knows that the Harpers are a really powerful organization in and themselves. So
They're good friends to have, and
Yeah.
as the anti-Zents, very good friends for Tal to have.
yes, they'll keep them on my ass.
Elgin would have no reason to know from his experience, but he's quite well read. Can I just roll an raw intelligence to see how I should progress with the character, knowing what he
Roll a
does?
history check.
History check. 10 plus 17 total.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, I know Harper's as Joe, so just to see how much knowledge I should give Algernon for that.
Algernon knows a fair bit.
So I know who they are, I know
the
how they
reading.
operate. Yeah.
And the books paint them all in a very positive light that you've read. So
Heroic
heroes of the realm, protecting humanoid kind. I was trying to think of the word there. Protecting humanoid kind of all kinds from the shadows.
Nice.
But also sometimes from the form.
themselves.
Assuming that Samuel might have dealt with them or know of them from his experience.
Roll yourself a history check.
19.
Yeah, you get much the same.
Cool.
I have a question for Dars, I believe.
Yeah.
What has the Weevil actually done? Why is he wanted?
I wasn't told what was on the wanted post, I'm afraid.
Just that the poster exists.
He...
Still, he's obviously one of them shady characters
Yeah. I'm just...
with
wondering-
dubious associations.
Yeah.
He's quite far out the way down.
Yes, no, it was... If we had to come back after we'd done the other things, and we were in... If we made our cart to look like it was carrying valuable goods, like a trade.
Oh, you mean bait?
Yes.
Yes.
It's not a bad idea.
Yes. So it might be a way to lure him in on what he thinks is his own terms.
Being very avant-garde.
He's got one.
Yes, he is.
He has one good thought a day. Though. Just leave him alone.
What was your amazing thought the other day? It was something that was fucking incredible.
The revenge.
Yes.
Yeah.
That.
Truly malicious revenge.
I mean, and you don't have to be intelligent to come up with all this stuff. Like the idea of bait, that's tactical, not necessarily intelligent.
True.
Yes.
Yes, we'll make a nice little ring around the Evermores, and we'll hit 3 of them.
Wonderful.
Which 3?
Everland, Silvery Moon, and Zymorbian Hall.
Oh, you'll also get Nonar's Hold around there as well.
Cool.
Is that where the cart's going?
Oh,
Yes.
I see. No Household. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's not quite on the road, but it's
Kind of slightly off.
yeah. I mean, it'll be like a day out of your way to deliver things there.
Which over time is not that
Considering how long you're going to be travelling
Yeah.
for, not much at all.
Oh, yeah, she was
double.
So the people start shuffling out, saying their thank yous,
I'll be, yeah, very gracious.
except for Ogala, who then starts cooking up a storm in the kitchen. I assume you're all very hungry,
Yes.
and she's putting together a hearty meal using some of her best stuff.
Oh.
As soon as the meal is consumed, I go to bed.
Yes. Alright.
Just in case. So when Tal gets ready for bed, instead of sleeping in the bed, she makes up the bed in like a bumble and then sleeps under it.
I will shortly be able to help with this because of this one.
Oh, I see.
It's a tiny hut, you say.
Yes.
Quite cool.
Okay, so you all bed down for the evening.
At some point, I feel the concentration drop.
Yeah,
It's like,
the full 8. You can figure it's probably the full 8 hours later.
fucking fucking angry. How far could he have been? 8 hours. It's far.
I'm gonna get Julian to put the wand of the War Mage back because I don't need it, and I don't know. Will that make him angry or less angry?
Well, like
in the grand scheme of how angry is he? It's not.
Well, like a token gift, a consolation.
Is it going to be a consolation prize or is it going to be a twist of the knife? Either way, I'm going to do it.
I mean, it might be a twist of the knife.
Okay.
It might be a mollifying. I'll kill you last.
Okay. How much is a wand of the War Mage worth?
It's like a rare item.
+1, probably that one is another 500.
Okay. I'll keep it for now. There's no sense letting Julian be exposed to gargoyles.
Oh, that's a point, yeah. Also, I was going to point out, do you really want to give someone who possibly has a vendetta against you a weapon to use against you?
That's also a point.
So yes, part way through the night, nothing happens.
Oh, wonderful.
You get a full night's rest,
Nice.
and everyone manages to go up to level 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn the midnight oil scribing, but I'm not gonna.
Okay, so you'll take a point of exhaustion.
I'm not gonna stay up like late. I'm not gonna stay up till 3, but I'll be up till like midnight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you'll get your long rest. You just wake up later.
Yeah, just a little. I mean, it's not like there is something that needs to be done in the next 15 minutes. It's like do these things in the next couple months, I guess. Can I?
What kind of? Oh, that's. I don't even need the cable.
The sofa. So far, so good.
My sofa is so good.
I will be studying the orb, so I will also
Mm-hmm.
quite late.
Tal, wake up.
So thankfully the magic bros.
Tal, wake up early. Shall we go to sleep?
We prefer the arcane siblings.
Yes, yeah. So the magic bros or arcane siblings, take your pick. Stay up late into the night doing their magic researchy shit. So it's probably a good thing that those two are rooming together.
If that's all right with you.
Although, does that mean that you two are rooming together?
No.
The dwarf has his own room because he snores like a buzzsaw.
Yes.
Especially when I've been drinking.
Can I use
Which is always.
Can I use the tree?
Yeah.
I don't know what. I genuinely don't know what tongues
Question,
is.
sorry, too. What does survival do again?
Survival, that is when you're out in the wilderness
Yep.
and you need to forage for berries to eat. You need to hunt you need to track animals, or you need to track people.
It's like the
Yeah.
camping skill.
Cool.
Yeah. It's the generic wilderness survival skill.
Cool. Yep. Done that. And can I roll for my health? Because
Yes.
I think we've leveled up.
Yes. This long rest, you all level up.
Woo!
No. It's not that dice.
Oh no!
Use the D12, Michael.
And it was
The
a
D20, but you rolled a 20.
It's like, what? No.
Ah.
5 plus your Constitution modifier, plus 1 because of dwarf.
Yeah.
Plus another. Oh no, I haven't taken that trait yet.
You know how a lot of the material components are puns or like references.
Yeah.
I just realised one for tongues is a small clay ziggurat. Tower of Babel.
Yeah.
My favourite one is Detect Thoughts though.
What's that one?
It's a single copper piece. A penny for your thoughts.
Ah!
Fireball's backwater and something else.
You get back one with sulphur.
Yeah.
Also, lightning bolt is an amber rod and some fur. So it's, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get nothing except the hit points I rolled for last session and power surge. And like
And some small spells.
the lemons and I can't remember what I was going to take. Catnap.
Because that's cat in it.
Yeah.
And
I
is
was
Sam
so good at
happy in the
sleeping.
corner with that new thing that he's doing?
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to sit quiet on what it is until things happen, so everyone can go, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll respect
how's
your
Tal?
privacy on the magic round.
Tal's got her spells. She's got their level spells now. And she now does 3d6 damage on psychic blades.
Is Tal quite happy now?
She is quite happy. She is also leaving early in the morning before everyone else is up.
Okay. Well,
it to go a
these
Robin?
two stayed up late,
Yes,
so
it's easy.
they are dead to the world. Also, if he's awake, he's probably drinking already.
Probably.
There's another dwarf, so probably.
They're probably
better.
drinking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you leave last night to go find him to get drunk together?
Well,
Because I will allow you to go and get pissed in his shop, where he keeps the good stuff.
yes, as long as it allows me my 8-hour rest.
Yeah.
Because I have
yeah.
also been fighting, so I would.
Yeah.
be incredibly
I mean,
tired.
okay, you won't be sleeping in a bed. You'll be sleeping under a table in a workshop.
That's fine.
Traditional
but-
dwarven way.
Yes,
But because you're a dwarf,
But-
that's fine by
but-
you.
we drink and share war stories. Well, he does more of the sharing of the stories because
You talk about the dragon you met.
yes, I have some. But
Yeah, he's very impressed with your tales. He one-ups every single one of them, but he's very impressed with them. And he plies you with many drinks, and you pass out drunkenly on the floor together.
Oh.
So, Tal's early morning.
Is it early enough that people could potentially still be sleeping? This is the question. Like if I had a full...
Sure,
Okay.
actually, because you were knackered enough that you probably went to bed early anyway.
Okay.
You said immediately after dinner,
Yeah.
and dinner was at a reasonable time. So you managed to get up in the pre-dawn light.
Okay, so I walk over to Mr.
The fancy inn
The fancy inn and his
with
tower.
Draven.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Draven's tower. And I look at the door. Do I see a glyph on it? And go, you've rearmed this thing. So you need it.
is this 5th edition then?
Yes.
You do indeed see a glyph of warding there.
Yeah. Okay. So I cast Dispel Magic. Wipe it out. Right, that's one problem down. And then I pick the lock, which I assume I've done before, so it's not exactly difficult. That's gonna be that one. 27.
Yeah, you pick it handily.
And then I sneak in with a stealth. No, there it is. There. 26? Yeah.
Yeah, that's higher than his passive. He is asleep
Right.
in his bed, snoozing, dreaming peacefully of gold and backstabbing.
Pain in my ass. What do I do with you though?
She monologued to herself, standing over the corpse, the soon-to-be corpse of the sleeping man.
What's your minimum damage on a
On a crit?
on a crit? Yes.
If I hit with both weapons, it'd be 3d6 plus 3d6 plus 2d plus 1d6 times 2. So that would be
14.
yeah. It's not going to be minimum, no. Plus my dex mod, which is 3.
Would that be 2 strikes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Instantly.
So it is, yeah.
Yeah, one is offhand, so I only get the dex mod
Yeah.
once.
Oh, good to know.
So
Just checking what his hit points
Your
were.
average would be, you say it's 7 dice twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your average would be 14 times 3.5, 7 times 7, 49, 53.
So the average would be 53. Do I look at him and I've done this before and I look at and I go,
Just got eye up his weak spots.
yeah, do I think I can just and he would be dead
You got a better than average chance of.
of just coup de grace him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as long as you don't completely fuck it up.
And I look at him and I think, killing you is going to net me some more trouble in the long run, probably. But you're shit. You kill your own workers. My sense of justice or my sense of decisions.
I assume this isn't an external one.
No, it's not. She's just thinking. Is there a window nearby?
Yes. Curtains drawn, but you presume there's a window on the other side of it.
Yeah. Which side is the window face? Towards the town or away?
Away.
Right. I have rope. Fuck it. So I tie a rope, tie a noose.
Hi ho, hi ho.
Do you want a sleight
it's
of
off to
hand
shank
on over?
we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's going to be 20.
You haven't managed to just slip it loosely around his neck without waking him.
Okay. Heavy. Ooh, chest, that'll nicely.
Shitty.
Let's see. I need to throw... How close is the bed to the window? Are we talking like really far, or are we talking like right next to it? Does he love a breeze in the evening?
To the bed is in the centre of the room, and you've got about 10-15 feet to the window.
Okay. First thing I'll do, I will check the chest for traps.
The chest is locked,
The chest is locked.
but sorry. What did you get
investigation?
on investigate? Yes.
We'll roll the natural 1. So, where's my
You
investigation?
can't tell.
I can't tell.
If you're on natural 1, you can't tell what.
Right.
Surprise.
Is there anything else heavy in the room besides the chest? Like really heavy, like heavier than he is.
Heavier than he is.
The chest is probably heavier than he is.
Chest is probably heavier than he is. The chest of drawers.
Is what we use.
Is it close to the window? Like I can push it out.
The chest of drawers is actually
Yes.
below the window.
Oh, okay. So I'd have to.
Is there a
have
reason
to
why?
Yes, it's
I have
not.
no idea.
It's not a window with a balcony. It's just a window.
I genuinely don't know.
Right. But it's like I can open the curtains and open the window.
Yeah.
Put the Dreadcatcher's drawers on the lip, the edge.
Sorry, what's his strength again?
8. No, 6.
Oh,
I can lift
boy.
6 times 10 times 2. 120 pounds is my maximum. No, that's not right. That's my carry weight. My lift weight is double that.
240.
Yeah, that's the maximum you could.
And you're trying to do this without waking him up.
Yes.
I don't.
So okay. So
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work out well for you.
no.
Did you take silence?
No, I didn't. I took other spells. I took Dispel Magic and something else that might become useful very quickly.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how you do that. I suppose he can still hear me. I burned one. That's a lot. Anyways, I've got him in a noose.
He's not in a strong position, I'd say.
That's a strong position. Even fair, if it's around his neck, even something that was half his weight would still do what I want. I'll put the chest on the lip because I can probably just about manage. If the drawer is there as well, I can just go and then.
Okay. Can I have a strength check, please?
Sure.
And if you do poorly at this, then it's going to be noisy.
Yeah, sure. Can it be athletics?
Sure, you're lifting. Athletics works for lifting.
Okay, it's still -1. 7.
Got the inspiration point, right?
I do. I will use it.
Okay.
Remember it.
9.
9.
Thunk!
Oh dear.
It's on the chest. It's on the chest though.
You managed to do boom
And get it on the lip.
At which point he goes blah! as he sits up and just goes and it tightens around his
Yeah,
neck.
and then I just sit on the chest of drawers with the chest behind me. Hello. Yeah, I'd leave that alone, darling.
You're You're terrifying.
Hi. You can loosen it a little. There we go. See, you don't. See, you're confused now, and I like this. I like this because it's really interesting. The thing is, you tried to kill one of your staff, and she wasn't very happy with this because, well, you tried to get her to go off a cliff. The spell didn't work, obviously, because she didn't. But she hired me to deal with you. What do you think my job is? Exactly. He goes, oh shit, I made a mistake. I assume. So he's trying to cast suggestion on me? Because he does not have his thingies.
Okay, he says, and a silvery mist condenses around him,
Oh, I know.
Does that just a verbal component? Oh, okay.
and he's disappeared
Yeah.
and
Oh.
reappears by the door.
Hello.
Hi. Roll initiative.
Natural 1.
Oh, good.
Do you have a backup character?
I probably do, yeah.
Did you have any of the important party stuff on you?
Oh,
No, because he gave back the promissory note. So
I've got a shitload of gold though.
Okay, well, okay, he got
So he's going first.
8.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, he's going first. I've got 5.
Okay. Alright, he reaches into a bag that is hanging on the doorknob
Yep.
and pulls out a small pouch,
Yeah.
tips some bat guano into his hand.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah. That's,
In your own room, darling.
Actually, that's a point.
I'm like, she's she's big as brass balls. She's like, no, you won't do it.
This is all of your stuff.
You're right.
in
You're
your
right.
fucking room.
You're right. In that case, he wouldn't do that.
Nope. Angry as he is, he's not going to do that. He might try charm spells though.
How much damage does this one do to things? He's going to do that. And it's going to destroy a lot of his things, but honestly, you've terrified him.
Okay.
And he's going to use his 5th level spell slot.
Okay.
Rather than the 3rd level spell slot that would have gotten him as well.
Okay.
He pulls out a small crystal cone.
Okay.
And blows towards the tip. And an icy wind goes whoosh in a very cold cone-like effect.
Okay. So kind of cold. Okay.
Can I please have a Constitution saving throw?
9.
That is not going to be enough, I'm afraid.
Maybe you should have saved your inspiration point for this bit.
Probably should have.
Don't we have a floating inspiration point?
You guys can grant
Oh,
me
we'll
them.
give you it. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
We can grant inspiration.
You can grant inspiration.
Oh,
It's up
If
to
you want
guys.
to, if you want to, before I
I will
finish rolling
happily.
the damage.
I will happily grant you.
I don't have it. I used mine. Sorry.
Okay.
Would that be temporary inspiration point or permanent inspiration
That's
point?
the permanent inspiration point.
Yeah.
You said the recap points can't be.
Yeah. Well, that's better.
Yeah. 14.
14 total.
Yep.
You want
That
another
might
one?
be enough.
You want another one?
Wow.
If you want, but I'm probably not going to roll much higher.
Okay.
Statistically, I'm not going to roll much
That's
higher.
fair.
14 was what you needed.
Still going to take half, but this
Yeah.
is going to be bad.
Okay, so that is 5 on the first. So could I get someone else keeping track of how many dice I've rolled?
Okay, so 1. 2.
Oh, that was just a 1. So
Okay.
that's 6. 3 bringing it up to 9. 4 bringing it up to 13.
Bad.
7 bringing it up to 20.
Okay.
Another 7. 27.
Okay.
How many is that?
6.
2 more then. 2
Okay.
and 8.
So that's 37.
Yes.
And then half.
That save for half is gonna do you well there.
15, 18 points of damage. Okay.
And he is going to run out the door behind him.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm still standing there. Oh, that was fucking cold.
You're scarier than you think, aren't you? So I cast Cone of Cold on you and they run away.
I didn't die. That's the worrying thing.
Yeah. The fact that you didn't instantly just go for dump is like,
Shit.
yep, I'm a wizard on my own. Whoop.
We're not awake.
No.
Is anyone awake? Is Bal?
No,
Okay.
no. I'm afraid the three of you can't help here.
This
that's
is
fine.
this is halfway across the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
across the
It's not
fucking
like-
thing.
What is
Okay.
the range on Cone of Cold? How much of
It
a...
shot out that window. There was a blast
Yeah,
of ice.
how
that
much
went-
of
It's a
fucking-
60-foot cone.
Yeah, so 50 feet outside, some birds just went, shit, they got Nigel!
Right.
Would we not be alerted by that? Given that, or some. Given
You're in a drunken stupor of far on the other side of town.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. But I meant villagers generally. If
I
they're
mean, this,
if they're on high alert for giant attack and a giant explosion,
Of ice. Yeah. That's a good point.
that is a good point. It may factor into things later.
okay, that's fine. Well,
Protection from energy.
Okay, so it's your move.
Yeah.
He is 30 feet down the stairs.
He's down the stairs.
He's run down the stairs
right.
and is just on the inside of the door to go outside.
Right. Okay.
And it's your move.
I need to
Best use of inspiration, by the way, Mike. Fucking A.
yeah, save my ass.
Yeah. That was we need a new friend territory.
And the sad thing is that Tal will never know what Bal did for her. I don't think this is going to cause her to change her ways, or at least think better of you guys.
That's fine.
Possibly should do, but it
Well, to be fair, Bauer's in a drunken stupor. He may not remember what he's done for now.
Yeah, the way Algernon sees Tallis is we are acquaintances. We are positive acquaintances, if not friends. At least allies. And more importantly, she's not on the opposite side to Algernon.
Right. I'm going to cast behind him Major Image.
What does he call out?
No, he's
And I am
running
going to
away.
make the image of a pit fiend chasing him down the stairs.
Nice.
And it will keep chasing him.
Major Image, that's got
That's
sound as well.
sound, smell, everything.
Oh,
it is the
nice.
perfect illusion. And
Okay,
this thing,
so-
and I just have it rise out of the ground, and it goes, "You harmed my servant. Run, little one, before I catch you."
And on his turn,
He bricks it.
Double move.
he's going to use a free action to have a little bit of pee come out.
Right, got to note that because if we're dealing with a lot of electricity, that could be useful. Free action, we.
Just a small trickle.
Just a little trickle, but sometimes a little trickle's all you need.
Fair enough.
I can't believe you said that sentence.
Right. Okay.
And he will open the door, and he will bolt.
I just watch him out the window.
And
Like just like peek my head out and just look, and then just
I'm just going to roll this d12, see which direction he runs in.
towards the town or away. Can the pit fiend say?
Okay, that was
Straight towards you.
no,
Not toward now, because that's where the pit fiend is. He ain't going that way.
no. He runs off the cliff. He's not looking where he's going.
Yeah.
He's just looking at this pit
If
fiend
you
just
win
chasing
this
him.
combat,
And he just I mean, I rolled a d12 and
Yeah.
thought I will just do it. Point to the clock,
Right.
and I rolled a 6. That's
Down.
due south.
Is
That is towards the cliff. That is over the edge of the cliff. That is.
he alive?
that is fucking poetic. That is cyclically poetic.
That is a
From energies.
It might not kill him.
30-foot drop,
No, so it's only 3d6. That's fine.
followed by, if he rolls, another 20-foot drop.
Okay, so it's like 5d6.
4,
Yeah.
6, 12, 13, 15 points of damage
A lot.
as he falls off this cliff.
Yeah. And he's what? How far away from him is he now?
Well, he's 50 foot down,
Yeah.
and then another 30. I'm saying the
No.
tower is 30 feet high.
Yeah. Okay,
So you are 80 feet up, and going back to the map. Got a ruler out there somewhere.
Ruler.
Thank you. And he, with the tumbling and everything, he is on the x-axis, 100 feet away from you.
Okay. So I think I can just do this. Yeah, it can move on its own. It moves as fast as I want it to.
As fast as you want it to.
As long as it's within 120 feet of me, it can keep going. So I'm just going to have it fly as fast as it... Like, this thing is hauling ass towards him. And it's just wings outspread, giant pit fiend, and it just lands. And it just stands there and goes, "You get a chance to run. I like it. Makes me hungry." I want him as far away from this as possible.
Okay, and he's going. I haven't done it before because I've been enjoying the role playing.
Yep.
But I should have had him roll something. I'm sure.
It's an investigate intelligence check.
He has to think it's an illusion in the first place.
Okay, well in that case, he's going to have to make a composure roll to actually not, to see how
Think.
to see how afraid of this thing he is.
To have his wits about him.
And I'm going to give him disadvantage because it's very convincing. Yeah, he casts Misty Step
And just in a little farther.
30 feet away, and then moves as
As fast as he
So you can
can.
do a 90 foot.
And just keep watching him. And the pit fiend just stands there and just glowers for a couple of until he's forced or something.
Yeah, he runs south.
Yeah. And then I just turn around to his chest.
Doesn't
and I
this world of D&D doesn't have psychiatrists.
And
Generally,
then I
whereas
just,
we have a
like,
psychiatrist.
once
They have
he's-
clerics.
once he's out of
It's a
sight.
similar thing.
Then I just and cancel the major image. Once he's like so far gone that nobody can see him anymore.
Yeah.
So the large explosion and the demon prince, does that cause any stir among the town?
Then I find his clothes and put them on.
So I missed part of it. Did you say you did anything with the chest, or you just leaving
It's still
it there?
leaning on the thing.
With the rope tied to it with a noose on the end?
Yeah, I'm gonna put that away for use later. This will be an object that had the use later.
Just check my noose pocket. My emergency noose pocket.
And the backup noose pocket on the back of my trousers.
Yes. I'll put the chest back down, and then I'll be in his clothes, and I'll transform into him in case anybody comes up.
There is someone who knocks at the door.
And I mimic his voice. Yes,
Is everything okay, sir?
everything is fine. Had an assassin come in. I'm fine. Go.
Very, very well, sir.
I love braidless mooks.
And
My
this
favourite.
is one of the thugs that he has hired.
Okay, and then I will. I fucking don't trust this chest.
You rolled a nat 1. As far as you can tell, he's completely trap-free.
Yeah, I will heal myself though first. I will use a healing word. That's all I got. So 4, 7 plus 5 is 12. So I heal for.
Nice.
So. Oh, I'm at full. No wait, no I'm not. 12 plus 9 is
21.
21. Thank you.
I was going to say, you took more than 12 damage.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I did take more than 12 damage. Okay, now I'm gonna try to unlock the chest.
Okay. Give me the Thieves' Tools check, please.
Thieves' Tools checks is 24.
Didn't even need an owl.
Nope, not today.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Anything in what's in this chest? I guess.
Okay. 540 gold in mixed coinage.
Cool.
Can I have a perception check, please?
Sure. What's my perception? 13.
What's your passive?
It's that I rolled a 10.
Oh, okay.
Weirdly.
Fair enough.
Okay. Nothing else. Click. Right. And then I'll go down in his clothes, and I will find the thug. Bring me the rest of your brutes. Rest them now.
Yes, sir.
Come back.
It takes him a while.
I'll be leaving for a while. I'll be going on a journey, and I need to put somebody in charge. And I want somebody who's going to be I want to turn this place over a new leaf. I think we should treat our employees a bit better.
Blank looks.
They're like, what? Yes.
What, sir?
I don't want us murdering any more people.
We don't murder people, sir.
You sure of that? Have you murdered anyone for me?
This is your annual pay review.
This is your annual pay review. Have you murdered anyone for me? Have you roughed anyone up?
Well, yeah, we've roughed a couple of people up.
I don't want you to stop that.
Okay.
We should be a beacon of hope for this village from now on.
So no more kicking out the poor people.
No more kicking out the poor people. We should use our influence and position to provide charity where possible. We will leave 2 beds available if the poor require it.
Okay.
As
sir.
my mandate going forward. We will still cater to the very rich and wealthy, but we will provide that as well. And I am putting. And I look at the 6 dogs. Do any of them have a brain cell to rub between them? Shit. Right.
Okay.
Who's my most senior employee today? I forget. I have a lot on my mind. Right. I meant of the wait and catering staff and things of that nature.
I think Nigel's been around a while.
Nigel. Right. Bring me Nigel.
Okay.
He's going to get a promotion, and all of you are getting raises.
And he goes off.
Yeah.
And then he comes back 5 minutes later, dragging the unconscious form of Nigel.
Yes.
I don't know what happened. I told him he was getting promoted, and he asked to glory, and I said, sure, why not? And he tried to run for it.
Right. See, yes. I understand the confusion. Can you wake him up, but gently?
Whack!
That's not gently.
Okay.
Right.
He is.
Hello. You are getting a promotion.
You're not going to kill me?
No.
Oh,
I'm putting,
whacked!
I'm putting you in charge of the inn. I'm going on a journey. If somebody comes back looking like me, it may happen. We've had trouble with some ne'er-do-wells who use very convincing makeup.
These assassins, it's the cold that drives them in. They go everywhere this time of year. Oh god,
Can I just have you roll deception?
Sure.
So many enemies.
27.
Yeah. This guy will believe anything you tell him.
Go.
Do you want to tell him the sky's green?
No. Right. So, I'm putting you in charge of the inn. I trust you know what to do. You're my most senior employee. I trust you with this. Good. Now, I put my hand on his shoulder. It's fine. Everything is okay. But I'm going on a journey and I might not be back.
Okay.
I've told the boys they're not supposed to be roughing anybody up. They will take orders from you. You take orders from him.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Bring us that.
Now,
So now you're the Thug Bros.
I would also like you... There are
Excellent high five.
4 adventurers in the city as well. You are to treat them with utmost respect. They've saved the village. I think you know who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I believe one of them stayed here.
Yes. She's a lovely woman.
Honest, kind, non-violent.
Don't oversell the lie.
I mean, she practiced violence on a giant. That word gets around about that.
Right. So, when I leave, you're in charge. I've told the boys as well. They'll leave 2 rooms open for the poor if they need it.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
He's got a notebook and is taking notes now.
We are to treat our employees with respect and kindness, and everyone gets a raise out of the profits from the hotel. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because I assume we are doing quite well.
Yeah, reasonable. Yeah.
Good. Very well. And don't buy any more of that shitty fucking water.
Can I just say thank you for this experience? An absolute roller coaster.
Sure. I get that shit anyway.
Oh god.
It's foul. Anyways, thank you, and I shall be off.
All right. Have a good trip, sir.
Oh, did I hide anything anywhere? I'm sorry. I'm a bit scattered at the moment, and I think I've left something. If I actually killed somebody with this, I'm sorry.
We'll give.
We're going to keep going.
I've lost my flow now.
Okay. Never mind. I think I'm just forgetting things. I'm packing for
like
a
the
trip.
secret compartment in your chest.
You know what? I forgot to check that. I should go do that. Thank you very much, Nigel. You are a wonderful person.
Take a double raise.
Here's 50 gold.
He rolled a 2, so he is not getting why you're being.
Yeah, I give him 50 gold. This is your bonus for starting your new work. And get yourself some new clothes. You need to look the part.
Of course, yeah. Look the part.
Look the part.
Yeah.
Good. Don't be an asshole, though.
Do we call him boss now, boss?
Yes.
What do we call you then, boss?
Boss.
Okay, boss.
Good. Love their fingers pretty shit. Okay. I'm gonna...
I think maybe we should get this one to a cleric, sir.
Yes, it's clearly got a horrible lung infection.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to head back to my quarters, and then I'll be leaving.
Okay. Have a good trip, sir.
I will. I trust you.
Thank you, sir.
And I'll go back to my quarters, and I'll look for that secret compartment.
One of the guards has a tear as he waves you off.
And then go find the secret compartment. What's in the secret compartment?
49 gold.
Hey!
let me double check. Oh wow, 3 bejeweled necklaces.
Oh.
In a Waterdavian noblewoman style, probably stolen from some of the guests.
So
Each of them worth 750 gold pieces.
Yep.
God, diddly damn daffodil.
You guys rich.
Okay.
Well, towel's rich.
Go back down.
I just mean-
I grab a suitcase or something.
Yeah,
Carry
yeah,
it.
okay. Yeah,
Put your hands on the
Suitcase, hat, boop, and just walk out. And then the second I'm around, like, let's say I go back, I go, where am I going to go? I gotta find somewhere.
Well, you need to head down the hill towards the town before you can then go around and head out one of the roads. You could head through...
I need to find, like, an alleyway.
Yeah, you can find somewhere surreptitious.
Ditch the clothes.
It's early enough in the morning that you can ditch all that.
Ditch the
The
clothes.
same place that you intercepted the woman last time.
Yeah, I'll bury the clothes as well under the ground, and then I'll take the suitcase with me, and then... I don't need a hat. What the fuck do I need a hat for?
It was a nice hat.
It was a nice hat, but I don't like hats. And then I walk back in the end. You guys are now having breakfast, and I just hello,
Normal morning.
exciting. And I just like brush some frost out of my hair.
Well,
Yes, I
Is
dealt
it
with my.
snowing?
It was very briefly in a very concentrated location.
Who now?
Frost giant attack.
Frost giant attack.
all by yourself.
Yes.
I can't believe that.
Oh, that is exciting.
In-
What's the difference in frost giants and fire giants apart from the obvious? Do they have different tactics or
Bigger axes.
bigger axes? Oh,
Really?
Cold axes too.
Yeah, that was a nat 1 on my inside check. Oh, man.
I'll be honest with you. Can we go somewhere a little quieter? Somewhere not in the middle of a breakfast nook.
You guys are the only people in here.
Yeah, but there's an innkeeper.
To be fair, after she served you your breakfast, she left.
Oh, no.
Sorry, after she served you guys the breakfast,
I
she
do
left.
have a place we could talk quiet. I've been meaning to try this out for a while.
Why are you looking at me? I'm not here.
I'm talking to whoever's in the room, and also I'm very lightheaded from the Ventolin.
Okay.
I nearly killed a man.
Algernon brings out a ball of yarn,
Yep.
like a nice knitting yarn, and just sort of gradually starts to sort of do, and the end of the yarn starts to sneak upwards in a perfectly straight line, and then as it reaches a point about 3 foot in the air, a little window opens, like a little cottage window.
It'd be safer that we could talk in there.
Sure. Seen weirder things today.
Yeah, it's this rope trick.
Yeah, road trip.
But with yarn.
Yeah, I know yarn isn't as strong, but it's a spell, and also it's very Algernon.
I'll allow it.
He just bats at it a bit as it hangs out. Oh, sorry, I've got to
Yes, you're coming.
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
I've made it low enough that you can just climb up into it as well.
Once we're all in the area.
I'll pull the yarn up.
What's the
Okay, you probably want to describe for the two people who don't know D&D as well as the two of you
Okay, so
what rope trick does.
essentially what I've done is I've created a small extra dimensional space, like a little pocket dimension we can just sit in. It's like a little sitting room. It actually looks like a sitting room. There's like a couple of armchairs and a little sort of puff that you can sit on, the little thing you put
Can we bring the interdimensional bags in?
Yeah. No? You
It's an
can't.
extra dimensional space.
Ooh. That's a good point. I've never thought about that.
Well, why don't we look that up later and say that you've left them in the rooms for now?
Okay, yeah. Just outside. We can still see through the window even though,
Okay,
even though the
yeah,
window is
just
invisible.
leave them on the table.
Yeah.
Right. So I dealt with my innkeeper problem, the one I told you about. The one who tried to kill and murder and everything else.
That's very nice.
No, he wouldn't. I broke into his house, dealt with his things. I was going to throw his chest out the window with him attached to it, but he teleported out of that and that didn't work so good.
I'm
So I
sure
had to
it's
leave
going to
very
be
quickly
Crawford on
thinking.
this.
He cast Cone of Cold on me. That was unpleasant.
Cone of cold.
Yes.
That's quite bad.
Yes, it was an entire blast of blizzard right
Are
in
you
my
okay?
face. Mostly. Yes. I felt like I gained something from someone, from somewhere. It felt rather unusual.
Maybe it was the cloud giant looking out for you. It said
Maybe.
we were destined.
It felt really dumb.
That's a strange thing to say. Are you concussed?
No, I don't understand.
You do know we were going to do that yesterday. We would have helped.
I know you would have helped, but I thought I could take care of it very quickly. I have problems with trust, as you can probably surmise.
It's come
Anyways,
up once or twice. I wouldn't want to say.
but I'm trying to trust you three. And in the nature of that trust, I feel I should reveal certain things to you. I think you've probably guessed that I was not, I've not always been a bard.
No!
Of the musical variety, no. It did,
No.
it did become apparent
Yes.
a number of occasions.
I was an assassin for the Zentarum.
No, that checks out. That's reasonable. I believe that. Yes.
Yes, yeah. But normally...
Okay. I've got the ruling here. If you bring the handy haversack, bag of holding, or the portable hole into a similar item,
Instantly destroys both items. So it's a
but
space.
but rope trick is not creating an item.
Item, it creates a plane.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
That works out, yeah.
It's fine. Just
So
thought
it
I'd
means you
double-
can also bring it into the Magnificent Mansion
Yeah.
if you get that.
That's definitely my, where I'm going.
So, yes, I was an assassin for the Zentarum, and I've been an assassin for the Zentarum for most of my life. It's well fun. And I snap my fingers, and the face of Tal disappears, and she has bright pink hair and grey skin and ink black eyes. This is what I actually look like.
Look rather nice.
Thank you, I think. Never met another one like me, to be fair, so...
I don't hope this isn't a terribly polite question, but it does seem rather in the spirit of this conversation we're having. What are you?
I don't really know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
As I'm the only one,
So,
it's a bit hard to know.
right.
Give me an Arcana roll.
That's better. 20.
24.
Hey.
6.
No. 29.
She is a pink-haired, shiny lady.
Yeah.
Just as I thought.
She's a pink-haired, shiny lady. No,
Of the Waterdeep pink-haired shiny ladies.
was it changeling, Brad?
Yes.
Technically? Okay, yes. She's a changeling,
Okay.
which are creatures not native to this plane. Which is why they are incredibly rare.
That's what...
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Did you
wow.
draw that?
No.
That's super good.
No, I did not draw that.
Okay.
I found.
No, I found it online and stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This stuff.
It's what you do. It's what we all do.
I can't draw character art that well.
At some point, I will
Neither can
show you the picture that inspired Algernon.
Not that picture.
I mean, he is a picture.
Oh, he's sniffing his own crotch.
What a cutie pie.
I know the name, I think. Changeling. But other than that, don't know my parents.
So, do you say you got 29?
No, not 29, it was 27.
27. Okay, you've heard... yeah, I remember that. You've heard tell of an alternate plane named Eberron.
Nice.
That, you're not sure why, but you get the feeling that that might be the plane that Tal's species is native to. It's also a plane that's got a bit of a technological marvel type thing going on there.
You'd be right at home.
Yeah.
yeah. That's why you're getting this much, because within your readings, and with a 27, Eberron is very much okay. The only other artificer that you have ever met is the guy who taught you how to be an artificer.
Yeah.
In this plane, artificers would be fairly commonplace.
Okay.
It's very steampunk.
Neat.
But yeah, I think that's all that you're going to get from the readings that you got, despite the 27.
Yeah.
But
It's
it's
obscure knowledge. You happen to come across in the book, yeah.
and only because I'm an artificer. I wonder if there are any others. Ooh, there's a fantasy story about a place that has airships and shiny chrome things, and I bet this is a real place.
There was one of the original writers of D&D is Ed someone, I can't remember his name. Ed Greenwood? Ed Greenwood. He swore blind to anyone who asked him that Mordenkainen would come and talk to him in his kitchen sometimes.
I remember
Yeah.
reading about that, yeah.
Which is lovely. It just is good.
Well, thank you for feeling that you could trust us with this, I suppose.
Were you dropped off somewhere?
My earliest memories of being in a circus, darling. See why?
How old were you?
4 or 5.
So,
They mostly had me just because I looked like this. They had me just being in the freak show.
And did you realise you could change your appearance?
Eventually, entertained the children's parents and things of that nature. And then the Zentarum found me. And
And your specific...
my towns
gifts.
are uniquely suited to what they were doing.
Yes, it does.
Because unlike most magics that are enchantment-based, my abilities are not detectable.
Of course, it is more of a biological thing.
Why did you leave the Zentarum?
They asked me to kill somebody I didn't want to.
Ah.
Doesn't matter. The Blackstaff.
That's really.
Blackstaff is the most powerful mage in all of Waterdeep. Isn't probably the most powerful mage.
Also from Dresden,
Yeah.
yes, but the Black Staff is actually a title of
Okay.
the most powerful wizard in Waterdeep.
And probably the most powerful wizard in the Forgotten Realms.
I see.
Who's kind. I didn't want to kill her. I could have done it.
I was going to say, they asked you to do this for a reason.
They did ask me to do this for a reason, because I can get past their defences. You get that anywhere. I can look like anyone. Anyone I like. And then I'll look like you.
Even people like me who are not of a... I need to
Jesus
lose.
Christ, you're fast.
I need to lose some weight.
Yeah, you've probably never been thinner.
No, I was describing Alvin to someone the other day, and the only shape I could come up with to describe him was the shape of a Christmas pudding. Like bell-shaped, but like a fat bell. With little legs at the bottom.
Like, Jesus. I'll stretch out my clothes.
Fair, you're not wearing your clothes.
No, I'm wearing the other guy's clothes, yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, no, you got rid of those.
Yeah, I got rid of those, so I've got my
Changed,
clothes
so,
on,
yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Wow.
is there anything we could do to help?
Interacting with the Harpers and being in those good books will help a lot.
Then let's go communicate with the Harpers, I suppose.
Yeah.
They, from my readings, they're good eggs. They are reasonable people.
The Zentarum do not like them, that's for sure.
Now, from what I've heard of the Zentara, they're somewhat bad eggs.
Yes.
They recruit children to become assassins.
Bad eggs.
I'd like to point that out, darling.
Well, yes.
They are good trainers, but they are not nice people. Right. Anyone want to air anything off their chest while we're here in this lovely lounge? Do you have a lovely
Oh, this
lounge?
is my Auntie Iris's parlour.
That explains the doilies.
Oh no, those are mine.
Right.
Yes, Well, what do you want to know? I suppose if we're sharing, I'm Sir Algernon.
Yes.
I'm a Tabaxi. I was the court wizard of a place called Gatto, called Gatto, and I was the court wizard to the Lord de Gatto for a very brief amount of time, shortly after my father died and shortly before the Lord was killed, which I gather was no more than a few hours. And then there's been no incumbent since, and the castle rather fell to ruin, and well, the bailiffs came and took everything, and then eventually, as well, there wasn't enough really to even cover my back pay, so I bought Auntie Iris a nice little cottage, of which this is the parlour. Not the actual one, this is a facsimile, you understand, an extra-dimensional construct in the shape of the parlour. And then that was when I met you all, I suppose. I'd been travelling for 3 weeks or so, scrubbing pots and pans. I gather from my auntie and from my father that people of my bloodline are somewhat prodigious battle mages. And it's never been something that's greatly interested me. I'm much more of the well, as I said, I was scrubbing pots and pans. I had one lesson, and then we couldn't pay the tutor, so he left. And then I taught myself everything I know.
Well, you've done rather well. There's the kitchen and...
I mean, it's nice, isn't it?
It's cozy.
Very
This
nice.
is my research. But
You also will have noted that he took tips from the cloud
Zephyros.
giant
Yeah.
Zephyros.
He was my first teacher, essentially.
Yeah.
Except one guy. So, out of character, the only spell Alden was ever taught was Shield, because it was considered a respectable start from a battle mage.
Yeah.
Everything else he learned from the beginning, which was Sleep, Find Familiar, Comprehend Languages, and Catapult, were his own research over many years.
And yes, so I really feel no compunction to investigate what happened to the chateau. It's gone, apparently.
Well, okay. If you don't want to look, darling, I'm not going to force you.
I mean, if there was a Lord de Gatto, he'd owe me a bloody lot of money, so... But there isn't. As far as I know, the last one got eaten by some ogres.
It's a rather poor way to go.
Well, as we understood it, we sent out for, I believe it was the great-grandson of a second cousin once removed, who was the illegitimate child of a Lord de Gatto, a parent, but was the last remaining. We sent out a message asking him to come to the castle to receive his lordship, and then all we were given back a few months later was a chewed bag with an ogre tooth stuck in it, so...
Right, you never saw body.
We saw bits of body, yes.
Oh.
Don't know whose body, but go Auntie Ara, it's a terrible fight.
Right. Sounds like you're mostly clear. How about you?
I don't know. I don't come from such lofty titles as here, or from a League of Assassins.
We're not the Centaur are mostly onto League of Assassins. They're mostly hired mercenaries. They have a legitimate business front as well. Just the more shady shit they get up to.
Even their legitimate business front
is very
legitimate. I mean, their legitimate business front is caravan guards. But if you don't hire their caravan guards, they'll make sure that you have a reason to hire them next time.
Yeah. They are.
There is an extortion racket.
There's a
type
reason
thing.
why in my game
Protection
we
racket,
renamed
sorry.
Thieves' Camp to Legitimate Businessman's Camp.
Also, I'd like to take a moment to just point out that this is by far the least shifty character Rich may have ever played.
I'm proud of you.
I very deliberately tried to pick a backstory that did not involve darkness
I
or
just balanced it
explosions
out,
or
it's
death
fine.
or trickery or...
I mean, the first one that you gave me was a little bit...
Oh yeah, the other... Yes.
Oh,
The first character before Artificer was put on the table.
This one's more balanced. You know, we balance each other out. You're like light and happy, and I'm not. Well, I'm happy. I wouldn't say I like killing people, but I like doing what I do.
I hope you're a more competent assassin than you are thief.
I got into his house, stole his stuff, and now he's... Oh yes, I didn't tell you what happened to him. He's running as fast as he possibly can. He thinks he's being chased by a pit fiend.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Why?
I made a pit fiend appear in front of him.
What,
That's a pit fiend.
you made yourself look like a pit. You can do that.
No, I can't make myself look darling. Humanoids only.
Oh, a spell.
Yes. Powerful illusion magic. Sight smell.
Impressive.
Yes. He's still, I suspect he's still running.
Yeah.
Far.
And quite fast, I imagine.
And I changed the ownership of the inn to one of his subordinates, who should be a bit nicer, and apparently I think he's been killing a lot of his crew.
So a new hotel, a new theatre. We're shaping this place up to be quite a
We've
beacon of
also
civilization.
set up the valuable materials trade for quite some time.
Yes.
Yes, I have some. We have some rooms over there whenever we like.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, you guys have put Triboar on the map. Well, eventually, it's assuming they survive what's coming next.
Yeah.
This is why people love and hate adventurers, because either your entire town gets burned to the ground and everyone gets slaughtered, or you end up fabulously rich and suddenly there's a hotel.
And a theatre.
And the theatre, suddenly there's a theatre, yeah.
Yeah. See. Do you have any?
No.
Yes.
I don't have any secrets, unless of course you're referring to the Forbidden Stone, but apart from that, no.
I have some questions.
That sounds like a secret, darling.
Yes, well,
Like,
well, my people are cursed.
Set out from guard then.
No, something happened a long time ago, and we were forced to leave.
To leave the underground, or?
Yes. We used to be brilliant miners. Well, we still are, but it is forbidden now. And we are... You may have noticed that I get very angry.
I have.
Yes. all of my people have been cursed with a great rage. And we must control the rage, lest it consumes us. And actually, I have just left my hometown after completing my
Rite of passage.
rite of passage. In fact, there's a bear claw around my neck. This is the bear that taught me to contain my rage. Or, not contain.
Control.
Channel.
Channel. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
no one's going to question the fact that you just said a bear taught him.
I mean, if anyone was going to.
Right. Bear.
A bear. Yes.
How?
Well, now this is a brilliant story.
I want to step out for a bit.
Because you would know all these backstories. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
it's not a lot for you to do. I'm really sorry.
No, it's not even that. It's just listening to Val tell it. Because I've listened to Mike tell it, and that's fine. Listening to Val tell it's a little bit painful.
Right, okay.
There was a bear trapped in a thicket, and it had a thorn stuck in it that was poisoning it. And I freed the bear. Well, I tried, but the bear didn't want to. So I fought the bear, and I removed the thorn that was poisoning
You
it.
overpowered the bear but did not slay the bear,
Yes.
thus tempering your baser instincts.
Yes, Ferryman. Yes. And that is what guides me through my journey here. But the Forbidden Stone is a stone that no dwarf has heard of before. As far as we can tell. We've sent people out to find things about it, but they've never returned. Thus it has become forbidden. I shouldn't really say anything, but...
We are where we are, and here we go.
It is a most unusual stone, and it changes colour depending on whether sunlight hits it or if our mages perform magic around it. We know nothing else about this stone, other than that anyone who tries to find anything about it is then killed. Probably shouldn't say that, but it is said that we are the guardians of the stone. Are you okay, Ferryman? Okay. Well, yes.
Where is this stone now?
It's kept secret. Why?
It sounds like a fascinating thing to study, that's all.
Well,
How do you thought of that?
yes. Well, it would be if it wasn't forbidden. I mean, the reason we forbid it, I think, is because everyone died.
I think it's best to leave this one alone.
It could be useful.
It could be, but everyone died, darling. That's like real bad. I mean, the wizard, like, I'm gonna be honest here. The reason I started, opening my heart is because I nearly died today. Not particularly. I felt, well, wouldn't be great.
Well, I suppose going forward, we do have things to do that would be perhaps less dangerous than trying to find awful forbidden rocks or assassinating mages or, well, I'm not sure, and or frankly attacking that bloody bat that was in the attic all those years. So, well, safety in numbers and all that is...
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I think we should do something far less forbidden.
Yes.
Like deliver. We had some harnesses to deliver.
We do have some hard
How dangerous could that be?
Yes!
Why would you say things like that?
Actually, if this was a TV show, that's the point where it would cut to
Strung up upside down by our feet and be like, I'm gonna...
well, that went well.
Yeah, it's like, no, how dangerous could it be? At this point, Algie just spins around twice on the spot and throws some salt over his shoulder.
Jeez.
Well, we can retire to this place whenever we want for an hour or so, but I've also picked up another similar spell that I've worked out how to do, which would allow us to camp under such circumstances.
Sounds
A
lovely.
little protection.
We shall afford ourselves the other nicer inn. It is lovely. It has lovely feather beds and nice amenities.
Whilst nice, I didn't get the impression we were hanging around much
Yes.
longer.
No.
Weren't we departing before the giants came back and murdered everyone?
Yes, we should. I think the town managed to take care of itself, I hope.
I think we've... Yes? Yes?
Do you want to stay here until the Giants show up and fight them?
They can take care of themselves. It's fine.
I believe so. They look competent.
Fair enough.
Notes, is there other notes?
So you pop out of the rope trick,
Mm-hmm.
Boudoir.
Tal turns back into the other.
and you are you heading off out then?
I think so.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I believe the agreement. Well, I didn't specify what the agreement was, but you head over towards Narth's in order to pick up the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
he says, yes, I'll be 5 minutes. So he disappears off out the back. Well, actually, he disappears out of the shop itself. And then 5 to 10 minutes later, he comes trundling back with a wagon and a horse, and the harness is loaded onto the back of it. Right, here you go. Thank you very much for doing this.
No,
and your 100 gold.
Oh, yes.
And happy travels. You can also see in the town square itself, it's a lot more busy than you've seen it at any point you've been here, even at midday. There are a lot of people there, and they are actually in formation.
Yeah, the militia forming up.
It's the militia forming up, yes. And some of them are wielding simple pitchforks, but some of them have proper cavalry sabers. It's a whole
Is Victor there with the 5 thugs?
Pardon?
Is Victor there? Was it Victor? Was it Victor?
Nigel?
Nigel. Is Nigel there with the 5 thugs?
Yes. Yes, he is.
The 5 thugs are great to have in
Actually, it's 6 thugs.
Oh, is it 6? Sorry, 6.
That make it less great to have in
Yeah.
And
What wave did Nigel?
he'll give you a confused nod. But, he'll focus his attention back to Darathra, who's giving a speech.
Yep.
But things seem to be ticking along fairly well there. The militia is surprisingly well organised. You get the feeling that they'll be able to handle most things that come their way.
Yep. Okay.
And then you hop on the wagon and you head
Towards the Archer.
east along the
Long road.
Evermore Way. Okay, it's 9:15. We can probably do a little bit more. Maybe get to a nice cliffhanger.
Do we, in the course of our travels, come up against either a angry wizard, a fleeing evil hotelier, or
Ex-hotelier, technically.
a fleeing evil like late hotelier,
Or a roaming giant.
or a
Or
roaming
Any
roaming lady giant?
Yeah.
No on the first day.
Yes, spell slot's back.
Yeah.
No on the second day.
How many days does it take us to get there?
You'll get there on the third day.
Okay, cool.
Because according to this, a normal travel pace is 24 miles a day,
Oh, cool.
and Yarta seems like it's a little over 50 miles away.
We're on a cart, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So is there a place that Sam can...
That was
What?
something I wanted to ask, actually.
I will.
Before... sorry, I'm retconning a little bit, but the giant... Did they kill him, or did they leave him
Oh yeah, we
alive?
completely forgot.
He.
Or is he chained up somewhere?
If you ask around,
Yeah.
all you'll be told is that Darathra has dealt with him,
Ooh.
Fair enough. I was hoping for...
but you don't see him anywhere.
Right.
You do, however,
Bury him!
you do, however, see the chains that were once holding him.
Right? Are they, like, in the ground?
There is a bit of blood
Oh, I see.
on the chains.
Yeah, okay. Good on her.
I can fly now.
Ooh,
Sorry,
that's-
is that important?
No. Because it's, like, for his harvesting. Fire giant bits
Oh.
are useful because they're used to make a lot of the strength potions use their bits.
Yeah. If you ask very nicely, she can point you to
Tal
the
will
bit.
ask very nicely.
Okay.
Not that nice, actually. 13. But nice. But for Tal, that's pretty nice.
I'll give you advantage because of how much you helped the town.
15.
15 was what you needed.
Yeah. I rolled a 4.
So basically, the campground that where they dug up the big plate. I mean, there was a hole right there.
Oh, so just
Just made it a bit bigger and
Toughed him in.
turfed him in after giving him a proper interrogation.
Right.
So you can expose him, do a bit of harvesting, and then be on your merry way if you so wish.
No, Sam, on
Not
any
you
other
guys.
on any other occasion he would, but not today, not this morning.
Alright. Fair enough.
Okay, in that case, yes, you head off
Yep.
along the Evermore Way. The first 2 days past that incident, and on the third day, you see with the dawn, looks like some smoke in the distance. It's chimney smoke.
I will be
type thing.
Leomansing our way across if we need to camp.
Of course.
Yeah.
Should I just assume that you're Leomansing
Yeah, please.
every
Yeah.
camp?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
It's a ritual spell,
If we
so-
have the 10 minutes, or 11 minutes, yeah.
In terms of working and travelling, I'm going to say that you can make some space on the cart to do a bit of working if the others don't mind you doing that and don't have anything that they need to do more pressingly.
Yep.
I'd like to train a bit with the longbow.
Ah, yes, the two of you.
Am I rolling again?
Sure.
What am I?
Just roll the d20 and then we'll work it out
Can I
from there.
give him inspiration?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
I rolled 17.
Take the inspiration anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No,
so-
roll a d8.
Oh,
Bardic inspiration. So 17 plus.
is that D8? No. Ooh. 25.
It's like I sing to him.
And yeah, despite the fact that, longbow, you do it from far away. That's not your style. But if you were to do
I
it,
see.
okay, and you've gotten a very good demonstration of how to use the longbow.
Okay.
You've got a clearer image in your mind of how to do it now.
Right.
Give it a shot. See how. Roll the d20. See how well you do.
Not pressing on stand.
Ooh, 18. Plus anything? Dex?
Yeah, sure. Plus your dex,
21.
and that's on the +1 longbow.
Ah, it's 22.
Okay, yeah, you managed to hit your target. You're not proficient yet, but you've got got a good handle on it now.
Good.
Yeah, the way that the book says that you're supposed to be doing this learning stuff, actually it would have been a very good use of that promissory note that the guys in Nightstone gave you, because you
Oh.
can trade that for training.
Oh, okay.
Assuming you take it to a place where that note actually carries any weight.
Yeah, we haven't gone anywhere near.
But no, unfortunately not. But yeah, I'm going to say that you're making some progress with that. So you're working on your things in the wagon. Are you getting any assistance from anyone?
Yes. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I can help.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Okay, so the two of you will be doing that. You can get 8 hours per day, or a full day's worth of work on each of these.
Don't draw shit like that.
What's that?
That's the freaking arrow.
No. This is something.
Okay.
Who interested? I've had an idea. Zephyros, remember that cloud giant? I'd not like to forget about him.
Yes.
He taught me a spell which one could create an everlasting, unburning, heatless flame.
Sounds nice.
It is. However, I have an idea for a contraption which would allow us to create a sort of lamp.
Ah.
The flame would be within the inner cylinder,
Right.
and there'll be a latch at the bottom where you could slide one cylinder into the other and cover it. But then we have everlasting light.
Sounds lovely.
Yes.
I'm going to try
Nice.
and make that.
Yeah.
Just so we can hang them on the lanterns, a bit of mood lighting.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're basically making a hooded lantern that will never
Yeah,
run
yeah,
out. Yeah.
yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, good on you.
I can do them in colours, I think.
And you've got the eternal flame,
Continual flame.
continual flame.
Yeah. I have 750 gold's worth of ruby dust to work with. You said you could turn gems into dust with your gem cutter tools, correct?
I didn't say that, but yes,
Oh, we had a chat in my head.
I can.
Yeah. Is that a reasonable use of gem cutter tools?
Yeah.
I imagine it's like
Yeah, well, it's actually
Really?
a gem
Like
crafting
clean-
kit, so
clean,
yeah.
and then it's like.
Chip thunk.
Oh yeah, you got your great big axe, but you've also got a tiny hammer. You've got a tiny jewel crafting
I
hammer.
know how to work with. Yeah, I know how to work with jewels very well.
Yeah.
The forbidden.
Not the forbidden one. No.
You're not just able to make diamond. Sorry. Diamond dust. You're not just able to make gems into dust.
I
You're also
can also-
able to actually craft things like if Sam wanted to craft, say, a headband of intellect, then you could actually create the item that he would then enchant. And so there is actually something that you can do to help him out in certain circumstances, despite the fact that you're not the sharpest tool in the shed.
You could craft
I'm
a
not-
headband of intellect, then he would be the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yes. I'm fully aware, and I've had thoughts about this.
He'd be somewhere between the first and third sharpest tool in the shed.
So yes, you're heading towards Yarta, unless anyone has any more things they'd like to do on the journey over.
Nope.
No? Cool.
We're not going straight
spell, yeah.
for this delivery, though, right? We're doing.
Well,
The delivery isn't in
Yarta.
Yarta.
To arrive at? No, past Yarta, but what's the
The
first?
delivery.
Is that actually the
The
first?
delivery, yeah.
Well,
we need to make a detour.
Next on the road from Yarta is a place called Calling Horns.
Yes.
What was seen at Calling Horns?
But we need to go to Noanor's hold.
77.
We're in the desert.
You didn't hear anything interesting about Calling Horns, but then just beyond Calling Horns there is Nonar's Hold, which is the delivery. And then next from there, you double back on yourself and then head off to Everland.
Carry on to.
As you know, there's Olostin's Hold on the way there, but you know, it's the delivery and then Everland
True,
is
yeah.
what your current
Cool.
route is. However, you're arriving at Yarta.
Yes.
Oh, you can keep on going if you want.
Well, that's not suspicious.
Why
now,
stop now?
Now, come on. I've bared my soul, as it were. What is here?
Give me a second and I'll get you on a map.
Ooh. And a big red arrow saying backstory.
Is it?
That.
Oh, it's a big village. It's a big
Oh,
one.
This,
wow,
is, this
yeah.
isn't a
City.
village, this is a city.
City, yeah.
This is the city of Yarta, possibly the newest city in the Savage Frontier, or the youngest city.
Right. Well, it's a large city. It's bound to have things that I need to purchase and.
Yeah, I mean,
sell
the
some
only-
stuff.
The only cities that you'd probably find larger than this would be Neverwinter, Baldur's Gate, and Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a sizable place to be.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Just
and
that-
you are coming in along the from the west, which has this big ass tower, and then the key.
This is west?
That's west.
Right.
Probably should have drawn a compass on the map.
Hold up.
Thank you. So if you give
Is
me a
anything going to-
second,
West is that way, yeah? From the tower?
west is towards
We can't
me.
be as
North is
exciting as
north
you.
is towards Brad.
Not everyone.
But that's all I want to know. I don't.
No.
I don't. Okay.
Page 150.
Not everyone is trying to kill me. Only very specific groups.
Okay, so the fortified city of Yarta stands on the east bank of the Desserin River. On the west bank is a walled citadel under the city's control.
Yeah.
Between them stretches a wide stone bridge. Travellers must move through the citadel and pass inspection before continuing west to Triboar, or crossing the bridge to the city's west gate. The Evermore Way cuts through the heart of Yarta. There isn't really a way around it.
Is there going to be any trouble?
East of the city, the trade road becomes a gravel trail. Yarta is prosperous and becoming increasingly crowded. Some of its old buildings have been torn down, and taller ones built 4 stories high in some cases.
It's quite big for a medieval.
Yeah.
Renewed.
So yeah, you are heading up to the citadel, the checkpoint there.
How positions yourself so it's the first people they talk to for the checkpoint?
Okay. What's everyone's passive perception, please? I should have this written down on these cards, but I keep on forgetting to do it. Sorry, what was that?
13?
14.
14.
15, okay. You can see a poster behind the people who are doing the checkpoints with a very familiar face on it.
Is it his own?
It might be his own. It's his
I
own.
can't see it.
It's definitely his own. And it says, wanted for questioning.
Hood up!
No, you don't see it.
No, but him.
Is this wagon that we're on? Is it covered? Is it just a cart? Is it a cart or is it actually a covered wagon?
That's a very good question.
Well, we could have covered it if we're travelling. It depends what that. Because it's winter, isn't it?
Yeah, we probably
Yeah.
would
So,
be
so
covered wagon.
we would have, even if it wasn't, we would have covered it.
Yeah, to protect the leathers, at least.
Fair enough, yeah, I'll say that makes sense for it being a covered wagon.
Assume you're in the
I'll
wagon.
go inside, cast invisibility, and
Cast invisibility.
Yep.
Fair enough.
and then stealth past. I'll
Just sit somewhere
I'll-
unobtrusive.
Yeah, for now. Yeah.
I would like to ask a question if I may.
Give me
Oh,
a
sorry.
second.
Where did Sam go?
Oh, sorry, the harnesses are actually in a large crate with the Lion Shield Costa emblem painted on the sides.
Oh, okay, so you just drop down the side or something and visible out of sight, I guess.
Having the crate though, that's good sort of.
Oh,
yeah, we're merchants.
it's not a wagon, it's a cart.
Okay,
Okay.
so yeah.
It is just a cart.
Yep, okay, that's fine.
Pulled by a draft horse named Boris.
rope trick.
Mm-hmm.
If I cast it in the cart, will the window move with the cart?
Ooh.
Can you tether rope trick? So you could tether it to the cart so it like drags along behind it like a kite, effectively. but not so far.
That's the thing is, I don't know. For example, if I cast it on the flying castle, and then went inside it, would the castle have just flown off without it?
Gosh, I don't know. I think the castle's a big enough construct that you could have tethered it to it.
Okay.
The wagon, the
Maybe
cart, not even wagon, the cart.
Yeah.
Don't think you would.
Fair enough. Okay, cool.
So the second I notice he's gone, which takes probably a minute or so.
Where's Samuel?
Yeah, where did Sam go?
State your business.
We're merchants bringing some harnesses into the city to be delivered.
Who are you delivering them to?
We are delivering them to...
I will point out that you just made it seem like you're delivering them into the city rather than beyond.
Oh, sorry, we're going beyond the city. We're just stopping,
Passing through.
passing through until we get to the...
It's a delivery from Othabir's hostelry in Triboar.
Both of it. Oh. Alright, well, okay, stand aside for inspection, please.
Sure.
And then they check over the crate. They see that it's got the Lion Shield Costa on the side. They see that it's sealed and not really, it doesn't look like it's been tampered with. I'm assuming that you guys haven't tampered with it.
No, out of curiosity, what are you looking for when you're doing your inspections?
He ignores you. Alright. In you go. Can I have a stealth check, please? With advantage, because you're invisible.
And they get disadvantage on the perception.
Might be good enough.
17. 16.
16. Okay. You manage to make your way very quietly, just circling around behind some familiar faces. None of them that you'd ever spoke with on a regular basis, but faces that you may have seen once or twice in certain areas.
Cool.
Yeah, you sneak around and manage to make your way in when they open the gate for these guys to pass through. And congratulations, you've made it into Yata.
Ooh. Did any of these got the poster?
No. No, it's...
Is that sweet 15?
It was that sweet 15, yes. And it wasn't super close or super obvious.
Yeah.
It wasn't for the public's use, it was for their use to remind them that they needed to see people.
What I would like
And there wasn't just that one poster.
Yeah.
What let's do, if I may, is I'll pick up Julian and start talking to Julian out loud.
Oh, so I wonder where Sam's got to. Where's Sam? I wonder where he is. Yes, I do.
I know Sam.
If you could only give us some kind of sign that he's still here. Like coughing, for example.
No, you get nothing.
So Tal knows how to cast invisibility, so she'll look around for footprints. So look specifically for those, and if he's around.
All right, in that case, roll, and I'm not even going to give you disadvantage because you know what you're looking for.
Yeah. But that's a big 9.
no, Sam, as far as you're aware, is gone. So anyway, you've just entered in through the bridge gate. You crossed the stone bridge, and you're on Market Street. Maybe I should just give you this thing, but...
What do you think about trust, gentlemen? When Tal is calling you out on that one, you're in trouble.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's okay.
You're going to keep on moving?
He's here around here somewhere. He'll show up again.
How far away have you gotten from the guard post?
We're crossing the bridge, I assume.
Yeah, you've crossed the bridge, gotten in onto land the other side.
I don't know what magics he has available to him, but
What is the see invisibility spell in 5th ed now?
it's actually called see invisibility.
Is it actually see invisibility? Okay, cool. That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. Don't have that then.
Or true sight.
Oh yeah, or having true sight would also work.
Yeah, there's a spell called true sight, and there's a spell called true see invisibility. Both of them exist.
Fair.
See invisibility is the second one spell.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a waste.
Need to steal a spell book of that from someone who knows it.
True seeing? That's a spell? Yeah, that's a 6th level spell.
Oh, actually, would you mind marking on this map Thamir? Pick anywhere you like.
This is a big town.
At least we'll be able to sell our gems.
Yes, I have some other things to move. there's this giant book in the back as well.
Yeah, because Zephyros's book. Oh, that's not going in the haversack.
No.
That will not fit.
New. You've been wearing it like a backpack. Just got lashed ropes to it.
You know,
and
in
strapped
Guild
it there.
you can get some of the unique back items that are just
Yes.
massive books.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've got 3 of the books of the Mad King
Yeah.
in various different colours. Has X marked the spot? A circle has marked the spot. Okay.
Well, if we knew somebody who was a local, they might be able to point us in the direction of, a market, place to sell some stuff. If they were,
They're coming down the main.
Yeah.
If you're walking and talking, then you actually just walked onto Market Street.
Okay.
I'll find a nearby alley, come out uninvisible myself. I will then go to a bakery or something like that.
Hang on, I need to roll something.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Everyone's looking for you. Yeah.
Continue.
I'll buy some cakes or something,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll head back towards the cart saying, "Hey guys,
Samuel?
cake."
Yes, obviously.
Oh, forgive
Yes, where did you go?
Local, honestly, it's
Oh,
amazing.
Local delicacy, right?
Hmm. You guys took a long time to get here.
We did.
Local knowledge, they just went right past.
I
It's,
didn't.
it's easy when you're local.
Oh, you've been here before.
Yeah, I grew up here.
Ah.
I'm better at this than you. Should we,
I
go
beg your pardon?
should we go somewhere private and you can tell us exactly what's going on?
What's going on?
You're
You
being.
just seem a little nervous, man.
You're being.
Unbridled and less shifty.
No.
Well, yes, but I'd say less shifty than I am. That's still quite shifty.
Nothing. Everything is fine.
My 18 insight, I think says no. Sorry, my 20 insight says otherwise.
I don't know. 18. I suspect something's up from the whole I turn invisible thing.
Yeah.
Well, on your left as you're walking along, you can see 25 and 26, the Inn of the Glowing Gem and the Tired Traveller Tavern.
Do you have recommendation as your local?
I am a yes.
Yes, you let that one slip.
There's nothing to be ashamed by.
No, there isn't.
No. It's fine.
As you carry on down the road, you can also see on your coming up on your right.
I have a disguise kit, darling.
Anyone?
You sure?
Yeah. Fine.
All right.
Yes.
I offered.
Coming up on your right, you can see. God, these numbers are really hard to see. The Pearl-Handled Pipe, a merchant's and a tobacconist's specifically.
First I need somewhere to fence some things.
And 16 on your left, the Happy Hall of Fortuitous Happenstance.
What the hell is that place?
What is that?
I don't know, it's just named that.
Did it just turn up?
Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to make it a brothel.
Oh, it doesn't say what it is. It just
No, it just gives me the names.
Casino, maybe?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a casino, but it appears to have fallen on hard times. Not got much clientele. It looks like it's not got many people in there at all.
Where's the place that's going to be able to take our
That's the Ascalon.
gems, school things?
I'll point out somewhere that would be a good place to
Sell some stuff.
sell stuff.
Sell some stuff. Okay, well, depends what you're trying to sell.
I pull
Magical
out
or
one-
non-magical?
I pull out one of the bejeweled necklaces.
Hey,
Maybe sell this.
I'm gonna pop a debt madge just quickly, and just ogle those. Okay, cool. That's fine. Yeah.
no,
Just want to make sure you
not
weren't like stiffing yourself. They're not magical. Curiosity.
All right, let me just quickly skim. Well, why don't I just read through the list of names of things there are here? We have the Shield Tower, the Water Baron's Hall, the Market, Halassa's Water Well and Fine Wines, Winter Winds, One Foot in the Boat,
I like that one.
Halaskar's Arms and Armour, the Wink and the Kiss.
That's got to be a brothel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Esklindrar's Maps, Books and Folios,
Ooh.
Firelust Fabrics and Tailoring,
Ooh.
Danath's Pickles, Nuts and Foods,
Oh.
Beldabar's Rest,
Oh.
The Coin Toss, The White Wings Griffin, it's probably a pub,
Probably.
The Pearl-Handled Pipe, I'm going to say that's tobacconists, The Happy Hall of Fortuitous Happenstance, That and the coin toss, probably both gambling houses,
Yeah.
but both of them not doing too well lately. 17 is the Shields Meet Grounds, bunch of gates,
Yes.
Havers Hill, Calmfrost Villa, Inn of the Glowing Gem, Tired Traveller Tavern, Three Rivers Feast Hall, Villa, House, Transwick Court, Ruins of the Black Oak Inn, cursed.
Cursed. What? Never mind.
Oh no, it doesn't say cursed. That's just a him. He knows it's cursed.
I say cursed.
Oh, cursed. Why?
Westwick Stables, Havers Tower, haunted. The High Tower of Yarta, it's really a villa. Merry Vonk Villa, the Wayward Waterdavian Inn, Old Street Tannery, the House of Tyr, Shield and Market Trading Post, that's probably what you're after.
Yep.
An estate, some farms, a treant, the Grandmother Tree, Southgate Stables, Howlger's Hut, which is an apothecary, and Shieldgate House, which is another inn.
Okay, to the marketplace.
Yes, the trading post.
Shield and Market Trading Post, number 39. No idea where that is, but we'll say that you go there because you know how to get there.
We have a guide.
Indeed.
Yes.
Even worse than before. So, you managed to get to the Shield and Market Trading Post with a great big lion shield Costa symbol on it.
Right.
Ah.
Jump off
Yes.
and walk in. Hello.
Hello, darlings.
Thank you.
Good to see you, darling.
How can I be of assistance? This person is
A furball? Or something?
human,
Okay.
but very difficult to tell if they're a boy or a girl. Very
Gender neutral.
Gender neutral, yes, thank you. That was the term I was
Yeah.
reaching for.
Androgynous.
Androgynous, also a term I should have been reaching for.
Gender fluid.
Maybe. Maybe, you don't
Fair
know.
enough.
You know, they just couldn't really tell
Right.
one way or another.
I have with me a promissory note for a certain amount of gold from the Lion Shield Costa.
Marvellous. May I please have a look at this note?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Takes a candle, holds it behind.
oh, that's giving me the fear.
Waves the candle. Waves the candle behind the paper and in front of the paper. Everything seems to be in order. Dunk. Small chest is placed in front of you. It takes less time than you'd think, actually, to get that amount together.
He's a big city, and it's probably mostly platinum in there. It's like 700 platinum in the chest, or something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a chest containing 7 bags
Right.
of 100 platinum each.
Thank you very much.
Anything else that I can do for you?
Do you mind if I go first?
Please, no, of course.
I've got these 3 the jewel necklaces. I also have.
Yes, marvellous craftsmanship.
I also have this, and I'll put the invulnerability potion.
Oh damn, this is a good place to sell that. Yeah.
Ooh, marvellous.
Yes.
Pulls out a wand.
Detect stolen goods.
It's not technically stolen.
You don't know that.
That could be.
You got it from the 7 snakes of the Zentarim.
Yeah, but they have enough resources to produce them, to be fair. So, I don't know. It could be stolen.
A potion of invulnerability, I see.
Yes, darling, that's what I just said.
I had to check, you know.
That's fair. You don't know who could be coming in here. That was for you.
But you will notice that identify spell did not take 11 minutes to cast.
There's a pop from one.
The wand, it took a round to cast.
Yeah.
So even using a spell slot, it would take like a minute.
Yeah.
So it's a use an object.
This is
Some special wand magic-y things. Okay.
a fast cast identify wand type thing.
Right.
I think we can possibly do business.
That'd be great.
I would cast these necklaces at 750 gold pieces apiece, which I think is more than fair, you'll agree.
I'd agree with that, sure.
Now, as for this potion, what is the rarity, please?
Let me just buffer.
I think it's.
It's a very rare or very rare?
I think it's a very rare.
Lift's good.
This is how you give me advantage on all the shit.
Potion of vulnerability. Rare, sorry, I was wrong.
Only rare, okay.
Only rare.
Let us say 1,000 gold for that.
That sounds reasonable. So 750 each for the necklaces,
Indeed.
and 1,000 for the potion.
Yes.
Sounds a reasonable amount.
Marvellous. Gets out. How much is that?
3,250, I think. Like my math is crap, so do.
Yeah, mine is not
Yeah.
working too great right now.
750 times 3 is
2,250.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So yeah, okay, yeah, gets that out in platinum. Dunk.
25 platinum. Thank you very much.
And-
I have this research journal from a giant.
Written by the giant mage Zephyros, no less.
That's an 18, natural 18. Zephyros, you say?
Zephyros?
This is one of the Zephyros research journals.
It's one of the Zephyros research journals.
Did I tell you
how
how much that was worth?
100, you said.
100.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can provide you with. No, the book weighs £100. It's 250 gold pieces.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Which, we know all the Zephyros journals. They do not typically find themselves readily available that often. I think a 250 gold pieces is very much a fair price for those.
Are they just under the effects of a permanent slow spell?
No, they had a stroke.
I feel bad now.
That sounds very reasonable, thank you.
Marvellous. And no, they haven't had a stroke. They just talk that way.
Fair enough.
Yes, that's my selling. I'll see.
Did you do the
Oh,
gems as well?
right.
Or you keep them?
I'll keep the gems. They're still valuable as they are. You can sell. You can use them as currency, I assume. Yeah.
Oh, gems, yes, very much so. In fact, some of our patrons much prefer gems because they can hold more value for a smaller area volume.
Yes.
Portable wealth.
Marvellously indeed, yes, so, sir.
Oh, I'll put Qual's feather token and sell that. What does it? It just looks like a feather, right?
Yeah.
They all
Yeah.
have little coins, I think.
He puts on one of those eyepiece things again to look at it.
Like it's designed for ships. I don't think we're going on a boat anytime soon. So
It makes a ship or a boat, something like that.
It does
no,
indeed
this
create
this
one.
one doesn't.
Oh no.
okay. This one makes boats move.
Yes, this is the fan that like kind of blows the sails of the boat.
But it would also disperse gas and smoke and cloud kill spells.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that's rare. That would be. I think of 500 gold.
So eerie to hear this.
Do you not like the voice, Joe?
It's a little bit how
I
like
should
my
keep
auditory hallucinations come across to some people's
Do you think I
speech.
should keep
Oh,
this?
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's genuinely
I-
fine. Don't change.
Okay.
Like, please don't
It could
change.
be useful. you never know.
It's
Okay,
Fire
okay.
shooting, so-
but like if you get like. Yeah, you do sometimes get time
like
just seems to
potion
dilate
of-
a bit, and other people speak really fast or really slow,
Yeah.
according to your perception of it.
It's always good to get
Yeah.
these small.
Right, maybe we should get a
space.
safe word or something, so that if things start getting a bit too
Pineapples.
weird. Okay.
Pineapples is my schizophrenia safe word,
Okay.
which is a sentence that no one has ever said.
Out loud. Oh, that came across.
Pineapples.
That came out right.
I know. I find it. It's fine.
Okay, so yes, Qual's feather token. I think of 500 gold.
Your token, darling. I'm not going to take.
No. I'll take. Yes. Take it.
Marvellous, sir.
Now, do you have anything else you would like to sell, or?
Yes. I have a lovely pair of pewter candlesticks.
10 gold
Each.
for the pair.
Very well.
Likes them immediately.
Fair enough.
I like the ambience.
That's fair. Right.
Anybody else?
Could I ask? I'm not sure if I would like to sell them, but I'd like to get them valued to see what your opinion of a fine purveyor of items is yourself. I've been creating a number of items. I've been taking some instruction from my fine friend. The first of which is this. It's a pair of stones, which one can use as an alarm system.
I'll show him the alarm stone.
So it is an alarm spell casted, but not the spell alarm. It is a magical mouth spell, which, when triggered, will warn those nearby of larceny or thieves.
May I?
Please,
Pulls out
of
the
course.
wand.
He will see that it is the effect of the magic mouth spell.
Okay, and the specific trigger of it.
Oh god, it was. This is my personal one, you understand. So it's like when anyone who is not one of these people or Julian sets foot within 30 feet. It's on the Discord. Yeah.
Yeah. I just need to remind.
When a stone with the word activation written upon it physically is put onto the stone, that activates it, and then we take it off again, deactivates it. Yeah.
An opinion.
A rather interesting application of the magic mouth spell.
Yes, I thought so. I was going to make the dwarf's axe apologise, but I thought it might be petty.
That would be rather droll.
And dangerous.
I know. Yes, sorry.
So, what was your
Would
question?
you think there'd be a market for such things? Would people pay for a personalised service of such things?
Entirely possible. I couldn't comment on any specific individual's wills, but I imagine that there would be at least one or two who may be interested in some such thing.
That's a thing I'm planning for downtime, possibly.
This is something that is a bit more marketable, you see.
I've been putting together. I'll show him one of the continual flame lanterns. So it is like two cylinders of metal. You pull them apart. It's got a latch on to latch it shut. When you open it, it shines out in whatever colour I've cast the spell in.
It's an ever-burning lantern, you see, but does cause no heat, no danger to it, and will never go out.
Now that I think that could potentially be more marketable, more producible.
Certainly.
And is that an item in Xanathar's?
Not at all.
No, I thought there was like
Oh,
a
maybe.
permanent lantern thing in Xanathar's.
I didn't take the inspiration from Xanathar's, but possibly. Yeah. It costs like 50 gold's worth of ruby dust to make one, so.
I'd say you can probably double check, but
Yeah.
oh, that'd be fun. I'm not seeing it there, and you know the DMG well enough that you know it's.
I don't
Not.
believe it's anywhere in there.
Yeah. In that case, I'm saying that would probably be. What's the spell level?
It's a second level spell, 50 gold worth of consumed material components.
I'd probably put that as a high common or low uncommon item as a second level spell. So probably looking at about 100 gold for that. Sorry, I'd say 100 gold.
That's not bad.
Possibly more with some negotiating power. A bit more craftsmanship on the design.
It's
Some-
prototype, you understand.
Of course. But just the basic level, this one I would say possibly in the region of 100 gold.
Very interesting. Thank you very much for your opinion.
Yeah, obviously, use nicer components, maybe get a bit of design work on there. You could
Even like put some coloured glass in the front to like Do some patterns.
Yeah, or possibly even some rotating glass, so that you can then change
focus
it to different colours.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
So yes, I mean, oh yeah, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? You make the light white, and then you get the 3 different coloured glasses, and yeah.
I just put the spells in it. This is the engineer.
But yes, I'd say starting at 100, possibly more if you make it
Very interesting.
more.
Make it more. I think that's everything I've got.
Now, for things that we would like to purchase, do you have a catalogue or something we can look at? I'm looking for some very specific things.
Well, are you looking Well, I have a variety of items here.
Right.
However, you've seen the adventurous sort. I've got mostly just equipment that you could find in any number of lion shields around the
Yes,
place.
we've had a good peruse of a different line shield somewhere else.
Depending on what you're looking for, I may be able to provide some assistance. Okay, so you can probably find anything in the adventurers, so in the PHB that's not a weapon,
Right.
or armor.
Right. Okay. So it's basic stuff, but
Basic stuff.
right. So you don't have anything magical, darling.
No, if you want magical, you'll need to head to Tharmir's workshop.
Follow me as well. Very well. Thank you. You've been most helpful.
I was going to ask the same thing. So there you go.
Sorry.
Wow, everyone's rolling like shit on a certain check that shall not be mentioned.
The forbidden check.
You must not speak of the forbidden check.
It's like subtitles the Bal's shocked face triggered.
Pineapples! Pineapples! How many platinum pieces did we get? Was it 7 bags of 10 for the promissory
I don't know.
note?
I was telling you guys. You need to keep track of this shit.
So 1,500 gold's worth of.
I believe there was 7,000.
Oh, from that one. Oh, I didn't.
7,000 gold from the promissory note,
Yes.
Yeah.
which was actually 7 bags of 100 platinum pieces each.
Well, if you want to go with the same deal of you guys take 2 each and I'll take 1 to make up for the haversack, that would suit me. Bit more coin in your
Fine
pockets.
by me.
Is that 1,000 then?
That'll be 1,000 for you, 2,000 for everyone else.
It's a spell spreading ingredients.
No, 3.
Oh, if I want to head to Tharmir's.
Okay, cool. He was like, I would like to be poor again, please.
I think you're being short-changed. I think that the whilst the bag is impressive, I think you deserve a little bit more.
Sure.
Darling, I will cover him for things if he requires it.
Okay. I just don't want to take a. He's very keen on the haversack, much to his
That's smart, isn't it?
The top number is
Fucking hell.
Wow.
That's in platinum. Yeah.
it will be
Why
fine.
do you not jingle as you walk bag of holding?
all in the bag of holding?
Honestly, I think you guys should probably consider getting a bag of holding each.
Yeah.
Is there a bank here?
Ooh.
Don't trust banks, darling. They're thieves.
Takes one to know one.
Yes, it does.
does.
Actually, maybe the coin toss would be a bank rather than a.
That sounds more like a gambling house.
Yes. No.
Yeah, we're a bank. we specialise in very short-term investments.
We convert your money into happiness temporarily.
What's the platinum to gold rate?
10 to 1.
And fuck Electrum.
So we got 200 PP.
Actually, I'd probably say that the Lion Shield Costa is a banking establishment.
Of some kind, yeah.
Oh, they've supposed to got branches, haven't they?
Yeah, probably the closest thing to a bank in the Savage Frontier.
Do you sell a bag of holding?
You want to go to Tharmir?
I would like to do money transfers, very kind, or
Indeed, we can.
I would like to pen a letter, if I may, and send it along with a promissory note for some coin to a town on the west coast.
Marvellous. just fill out this form and
Strong desire to do something chaotic.
oh dear. Fill out this form and this promissory note, and we shall arrange that for you.
I'm going to cast a magic mouth spell on the paper, and with it is just a message to Auntie Iris to be triggered whenever she opens the envelope and reads the letter, and to replay whenever she does so again. And I will enclose a promissory note for 10 platinum pieces.
Oh, that'll keep us sorted for a while.
Yes, we'll keep her in the manner to which she's become accustomed. The fond of Auntie Iris. Yeah.
Very good, sir.
Yeah. I might, if I have time at work, in between mad dashes for funding applications, I might write out the letter to Auntie Iris and just keep her abreast of what's happening. But
fair enough. But yeah, for the moment, we'll just assume it's a nice letter.
It is a nice letter, yeah. No, that's all it would be, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, what are you guys up to now?
Dalmir's.
Okay.
Unless it's getting
Whack.
too late.
Why would you say it like that, darling?
Of course. Let's go.
Would you like a bean?
No beans from you. We know what you have. I don't want no fucking mummy pyramids up in this shit.
Low chance of that, darling. Very low chance.
Okay. So as you walk towards Thamir's.
Yep.
I'll lead them. There's always if I have an uncanny knowledge of exactly where this place is.
Yeah.
That's quite uncanny.
Maybe even taking you down a side street because I know a shortcut.
Okay. Yeah. You reach Thamir's.
These gods are shit.
That was expedient.
And then Sam feels a clap on his shoulder.
No shit.
Well, we can see him because we're walking behind him. So who is it?
It's a guard.
It's a god.
It's a number of guards.
It's a number of gods. How many
Well,
number?
It's
Is it
3 guards.
So that's not an insurmountable number of gods.
No.
That's a deal
But then
with.
they say Special Constable. What's his name again? Sildar.
Sildar.
I always called you Silduel. Special Constable Sildar.
He's a cop. Well, shit.
He's a doc! She is it!
Special Constable Silduel. How nice of you to come back. And that's what we'll end the session.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Dark.
I can imagine that. He's a copper. Leg it.
Oh man. That was a lovely session.